Yo, check it.
All right. All right. It is the wait is over because we are officially live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. My name is Makini 90 Arts German Illustrator. And ladies and gentlemen, it is season 7, baby. Lucky number 7 here on Makini Live. and we are here for the summer, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a lot of fun today, and I'm very excited to be back. I know it's been a long, 2-week delay, and I want to apologize in advance. I'm so sorry about that. It's just been crazy. Life has been crazy, such like that, and I'm just ultimately happy to be back on here. Turn the camera on just for you guys, and of course, I'm never alone here on a Sunday. So, speaking of which, let me bring in my co-host because, unfortunately, right now we're just one co-host short because, of course, Mads Mama Bear is celebrating with Father's Day with family. By the way, happy Father's Day to every single one of y'all out there watching. So, but this man needs no introduction, but he does need an introduction because this man has crossed over the 900 subscriber threshold. He is fifth. I am telling you, y'all, he is 40 subs away from 1K. This man has seen so much exponential growth. I am truly proud of him. Guys, do me a favor. Give me a huge CSF Nation welcome and a round of applause to the one and only Bruce Lombardo, sir.
Thank you for that amazing introduction, Makini. And I want to say hello and thank you, everybody that helped become part of that, who've been supporters of mine, who have been there to share and like and subscribe, comment, put up with me in your Discords or have me on your live streams, yourself included, Makini. And I really enjoy the fact that we kind of did some things with the algorithm, and I played with it a bit. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I think I am going to hit about 1,000K right at the end of the year because I think it's going to slow down a little bit. But man, what a push, right?
It is an incredible push, man. It is an absolutely incredible push. Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to make the tweet right now.
My watch hours went up. My watch hours went up really big time, and then it seemed like about 3 days later, the algorithm kind of got confused, and it fed me more. And I was getting like 70 subscribers a day for almost a week.
Oh my god!
And for me, that's big. That's big news because I'm not a big channel. I don't have multi-million-dollar scholarships, or I don't have multi-million-dollar backers that are here pushing me along. I'm not Dr. Disrespect with the amazing mullet and mustache. I'm just a guy that plays tabletop RPGs and I paint on stream. But yeah, it's pretty damn cool to go from 430 to 960 within like 2 weeks.
That's amazing. It is truly amazing, and I'm truly just absolutely blown away by this, man. I did not expect that you were gonna just blow up that way, man. I did not expect that you were, and I am not saying this because I'm jealous right now of you just somehow finding a way to surpass me. That's not what it sounds like, y'all.
I know that's not what it is, and it's just that a friend of mine he kind of got under the hood, and he showed me the tags, and he showed me what tags to start hitting the videos with. And once we started doing that was awesome, man. In.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I am like going crazy right now just because I'm trying to get this freaking get this tweet out. I forgot to put the tweet out, guys. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
While he's doing that, I'm going to say hello to our people in chat. Bowsette sounds like she's playing Metroid Fusion, one of the all-time greats. Darius Munchausen is looking over here. Grumpy old Ninja Kentaro says, "Hola and hail, Makini Draws panel chat and wrenches. Hail season 7. Let's get inspired."
Let's get inspired. 13. I agree, my friend. I totally agree 100%. Let's get inspired. So, bringing up the new bubblegum. Did you like the? By the way, did you like the new intro?
I did.
The intro, bro. Very funky, I gotta say.
Yeah,
funky, very loose, you know.
Yeah, it sounded like you've taking a trip back to like 1977.
I was messing with some editing, I had some fun with the editing and such. So, but I am glad to see you guys here, guys. If you guys can, please step on that like button, share the stream out. We really appreciate it, guys. And get this. This man has really done it, and I'm so happy to see him just blow up the way he did. And soon we will be there alongside him. Wouldn't that be something? Both of us hit 1K monetization before the end of the summer. Before the 2-year anniversary.
That'd be great. I'd completely go for that.
Exactly, Balzac. Good to see you, sweetheart. Darius Munchausen. Good to see you here. Our CSF Nation ambassador, or one of the CSF Nation ambassadors. Grumpy Nish Guitar. Hail Makini Draws, hail Pale Hail Chat, hail Wrenches, all hail Season 7. Let's get inspired. I agree 100%. Sevron 13, good to see you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Mr. Fresh off 900 subs. Bruce Lombardo, exactly. Balzette playing Metroid Fusion. That's incredible. Grass Shellback, the turtle himself. Hail Bruce. Hopefully we'll get some more. We'll have some more people kind of roll in here. We got 9 people coming in here. And I see Papa Cotton is stepping in here. Mr. Papa Cotton, good to see you, sir. How you guys doing, man? It feels so good to be back. But we're here for the art. So what you got?
What have you been working on?
I've been working on a lot of things. Let me ask you this, Bruce. When have I not stopped working?
See, that's what I want to hear.
When am I not stopping working? Okay, even when I'm playing, I'm working. Okay. Shows I'm gonna work harder and I play much harder. Speaking of which, this is season 7. This is the summer. This is the summer beach episode of Makini Live, or summer beach season of Makini Live. So let's do something that's more fitting towards it. Yes, the continuation of Hot Wheels shit that I've been doing for the past.
I'm sorry about that, Bowsette. I'm sorry that your Switch is down.
Oh,
hey, how you doing, sir?
Hell, Brunfkin, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all. But so yeah, I'm gonna be working on this all day, or basically all this entire stream. So I'm gonna try to challenge myself to actually finish this piece, and I still got a lot of pieces to do. It's it's another 2-page spread. So let me expand this out here, because the last one people love that last one. So we're doing a second 2-page spread. So that means this week I'll be working on this other page right here. So all right, let's get.
I'm always reminded of that one that you did for Culture Casino, and it almost feels like this could be on the other side of the parking lot across from him.
I don't know. I get that wet hot American summer, or in this case Corvette summer vibes. Something like that.
If you guys haven't seen Corvette Summer, that is a great Mark Hamill coming of age film.
That's kind of what I get here. So, give Papa Gun. Thank you guys so much. But man, I feel like a lot has happened this week. It's been a very exciting week, a very exciting month and such. Except from the BS and such. Like I said, I kind of laid it out, just kind of what kind of happened to me for the past couple of weeks over on the Makini Cafe stream. I'm just happy to be back. I'm just happy to have a 4-day weekend once again, thank God. And much needed, much deserved 4-day weekend, and I'm just getting stuff done. I'm back on Twitch again, which I'm very, very happy about. By the way, I got some new stuff planned for you. Oh no, you know what? No. Hang on. I gotta prove this. Bruce, I don't know if you saw this. Though. So I have been updating my Twitch. And I'm thinking, I kind of something kind of caught my eye a bit, and I thought it would be time for Skyla to get a little bit of an upgrade, don't you think? How's this for that? No, you know what? No, let's do this a better way. I got a better way to do it. Let me take this out. Let me take this off. Hang on. Let me put this on the
She's
overlay.
freaking gorgeous, dude.
One second. So, one second. Let me bring this up. Okay. I'm gonna put this over to the side. I had to put. See, my webcam is on. My webcam is sitting on a couple of sketchbooks to kind of keep that height going. So let me bring this up real quick. But yeah, I've been doing some work on the Twitch channel, which I'm very happy to be back doing again, you know. And I see Dadman walking this into the chat. Dadman, good to see you. We played some Fortnite with him, which was a lot of fun. It's so good to be back. It feels like a reunion. That's what it feels like right now. It feels like an absolute reunion. It feels like I haven't been doing this for a long time, and it's just so many good vibes right now. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So many good vibes right now, and I believe this summer is going to be very, very promising for so many people, including myself and including you guys. So let me bring this up here. So let me get started here. So Bruce, this is so this was the first sketch, or this was the first design that I used for Twitch, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people
this
like
is the
that.
new one. This is the new one.
I like that one better.
Yeah, kind of looks older. Kind of looks much more refined. Kind of looks like a Wipeout pilot, though. No, this was kind of an idea just kind of popped up in my head. I told Dadman that I was like, what if I designed a skin for Fortnite? How would Skylar look? And I was like, you know what? I could go with this. I could roll with this. We're going to, so I'm going to be rolling this out as the new avatar for Twitch. I'm going to be rolling the colors out on this one soon, and all the whole shebang. So expect a new overhaul of the Twitch channel in real time soon, as well as the YouTube channel. I want to apologize. I haven't put anything up there on the secondary channel in a while, and I need to get back to that, or I need to get into that. We'll see. I guess you know what? My plate has been so full that I've been turning down like commissions left and right. I got to make time for everything. Time for everything. I'm sorry, y'all. And thank you, Grumpy. I will bring that up later on in the stream. So just give it time. Don't spoil it up just yet. Where she kept her organ? Well, her organs are there. Her organs are there, Papa. I mean, it's still there. It's just it's right inside, though. No, it's been I've been refining this SCF style for the past couple weeks. So it's like ever since my birthday, it's kind of like a series 10 in a way, you know what I mean? But this week I have basically revealed how much I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6 and how much I love Chun-Li's outfit. I have mentioned that up, so I will bring that up. I don't think Bruce has saw this yet, so let me read more sketches. This is the one that I did that I am very, very happy about. That I announced on Twitter that I'll probably do more just because I love that freaking outfit. And actually, there's a lot of outfits in Street Fighter 6 that I actually really like. So, so there you go. I don't know how else to say it. The train doesn't stop with me. The train doesn't have any brakes, apparently. I don't know how else to put it, Bruce. The train has not been having any brakes whatsoever.
It's a fantastic look for Chun-Li, I'll say that.
It is, and it works, and I love it. Like me and Riot Kitty got into a whole discussion about it this week, 2 weeks ago when the trailer dropped, when the first couple of trailers dropped, and we're seeing the leaked designs for all the new characters, and there is so much fan art of Cammy and Juri and Chun-Li right now. It's insane. And I absolutely love it. So yeah, I think the fan arts and stuff for that. It's just, and Bruce, Dadman says, congratulations for the 900, man.
I saw that. I just didn't want to interrupt you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man, you've been so good to us. And I'm so happy you kind of crossed over into the mainstay of the channel right now. So But so what else has happened? Um, did you catch my video earlier? Did you catch my stream yesterday morning?
I was out at the range tenderizing my shoulder with my
Okay.
12 gauge.
Did you find Ezra at the range?
I've been looking for him, but he's not made it anywhere near our location. I think the guy is actually going somewhere towards the middle of the states to hide out because he's gone.
He
And
is.
I don't know what his end game is, but I think I think he's really just needing some serious medication and an I love me jacket and
No. I think he needs an orange jacket, or more like an orange jumpsuit.
he's gone crazy. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't want him to be out in public. He's a danger to people around him, especially young people around him.
Mm-hmm.
But I I I kind of feel sorry for him because he's been so insulated. He doesn't know what real life is.
Mm-hmm.
And then worse yet, he's been kind of groomed to have a mindset to where he can't identify with people that are on the outside.
Yeah, he
We've
is
seen
a
that before.
symptom. He is. I think somebody put it this way. He is a symptom,
Yeah.
not a symptom of how
Yes.
just fucked up Hollywood is right now. He is a symptom of it.
And between him and the Nexium or the NXXIM or whatever the little Ally Mac situation was, where
Mm.
she's it's all the same crap.
Listen,
It's all the same crap.
listen. My tweet compared him to Manson. As the Manson for this generation, so I can
He
totally
might.
see. Yeah, but that's probably a better comparison.
I could see him trying to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's we know he's not well. We know he's touched in the head,
It's true. It
but
is
I
damn
hope the
true.
girl is returned safely.
Yeah, Takata
He
Iron
still
Eyes, exactly.
he still has the girl in tow, I believe.
I think so because I think they're just saying it's a kidnapping basically. It's I don't know, but some good news in that, and I did the video I talked about was the fact that there's some say from Deadline that he has been dropped or not going to be able to do future DCEU projects under at least is what Zaslav is saying. And it goes into it, and it just I just went into a whole tirade of how I think this is a messed up, and the entire Cotton, I'm in California, dude.
So I got to get like 7 people out of California. You're like number 7, dude.
So you put me as top priority, basically.
Well, whenever you took your vacay, I did the first Sunday without you. And then
Oh,
a bunch of my friends, which have streams on Sunday, they all follow each other. Like, can you wait until the evening, please? Because you suck up our viewers. I'm like, what? I only had like 18 or 15
shit,
viewers.
dude! No.
And they're like, can you wait, please? I'm like, sure, fine, whatever.
No,
And I
no,
started
no,
doing
no, no,
that.
no, 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 Bruce.
Go ahead.
Don't ever. If they're gonna hassle you about that, then that's a problem.
Well,
You stream. No, I'm dead. I'm dead fucking serious when I tell you this. You stream on your own time, okay?
yeah. And that's the main thing. Whenever we stream, whenever I see you streaming, I try not to open up a stream and I don't want to pillage. I want you to get to your 1,000. I need you to be able to do that. And there's Showback says Makini and West are the 2 top people we need to rescue from Cali. The thing is that I just figured that whenever it's time for me to stream and turn a camera on, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get.
You should shut every other voice out. You stream when you decide to.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear that kind of shit again from you, man. I'm sorry. That no,
Fair
it's
enough. And I can understand where they were coming from because they don't leave their streams up. A lot of them don't. So okay, fine, whatever. I did that, but I haven't had content on Sunday because I've been doing things on the desk here, and I've had some other ideas. I'm putting things together, but whenever you do your break again, I'm going to continue at the same time slot, right around the time.
Do you ever think about doing maybe a pre-show, like a Mocking Live pre-show? I guess kind of like what Shellback does with yelling at parked cars, like he does a warm up.
I love what he does there,
mm-hmm.
and he actually gets some views on it, which is even nicer because the guy is like criminally undersubbed.
Yes, he is. See, Shellback, we can be nice to you.
Listen, you're not going to ever find me not being nice to Shellback. He's a sailor.
I'm joking. I know I'm joking. I'm just fucking with
he's also our breast inspector. So
yeah, that's true. That is true. We haven't seen him in like years.
I'm pretty certain if you ever threw the link to him, he'd pop on that.
Yeah.
But
listen, man. No, dude. I'm freaking serious, dude. Don't. That's the thing I learned. I was like, dude, I don't care who is streaming right now. I'm going live.
Yeah.
That's our freaking plan. Like, freaking Drunk is on live right now at Fan Expo. I don't care.
Gina. With Gina.
I don't care.
Nope.
I love them both. I'm just saying, this is.
Listen, this is our slot. This is when we turn on. Show.
This is show. This is what we've always been doing. I'm not going to change that. And it's just like this is the thing when you learn to just being a YouTuber and such. Is like, and just being a content creator. It's just like, dude, stream on your time. What is your best for you? Screw everyone else. Yeah. If you have other voices in hand, telling you don't stream on this time because somebody else's stream is like, no, fuck that.
Let me turn the camera on then just to spite them.
You have your own viewer base. You have your own viewers. You have your own I guess you could say you have your own viewer base. You have your own audience that you may cross over with them, but still you have your own separate audience. And these are people who come here to see you.
The other thing is that I don't ever take things down. Like rarely will I be like, let me re-record this. Like there's a stream I did for Shift, Elijah's story, where I want to redo the third chapter I did. I want to redo that because I wasn't feeling it. And I could tell when I listened to it again, I'm like, man, this is garbage. But that'll be probably later tonight when I do that because I'm going to crack that book open and finish it. I think.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing. I rush. Exactly. I'm going to take a week. I'm finished it.
By the way,
if you want a little update, I'm on the outline. I'm on lap. I want to say lap 46 of the outline, but in terms of just kind of writing it all out, I'm on 31.
Well, one of your commenters in here said, I think it was Severon said that looks like Initial D.
Subhuman 84 said the same thing. This is just more of a beach episode. So, like I said, this is what
I'm just saying, like, people recognize the inspiration, but
they do recognize just because I'm trying to be like trying to nail this manga style down. And probably doesn't help that I have pages of Initial D up right on my screen right now as reference.
Yeah.
Probably that doesn't help.
Probably. Grumpy is like Ethan streams on Friday night sometimes. It's just life.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta.
Everybody's got a show. Don't change your. That's what I'm telling you. Is like, dude, if they have a problem with the fact that you're taking up their spot, it's like, no offense. I'm like, dude, are we friends? Like,
yeah, because.
Sorry, it just baffles me.
Well, I knuckled down just for the fact that I wanted to get content right.
Right.
Before I turn on the camera, I want to have content. Otherwise, all I'm doing is just kind of wasting my time and having you guys watch me slop paint. I don't really just always want to do that. There's got to be, I think there's
There
got to
has to be
be
a reason for it. There has to be a reason behind it.
like everybody's talking about either right now it's fan convention in Dallas, Ezra Miller,
or Disney or Disney
Lightyear.
Disney Lucasfilm basically being Disney Lucasfilm, or basically showing their true colors.
I gotta say the Lightyear thing, God damn it, Culture Casino made me laugh so hard talking about this, and Top Gun is still number 3. I think
You don't think it's going to cross over to 500 million by the time by July 4th weekend?
I think people are going to go back to see Top Gun in theaters on July 4th weekend. I think it's going to easily be it's going to be the first blockbuster.
Oh, agreed. I agree 100% on that.
Post-COVID.
Oh, let me zoom in for you so you guys can see a little bit of different details, like some of the grass here. Yeah, it's a lot of dotting, like line work here on when I kind of try to do sand. But yeah, exactly. It's like it has like the lowest drop ever. Like it's not even it's barely a drop, you know? Yeah, exactly, and I agree with Pop Cotton. It's like it's the first part of one of the first rules of YouTube. It's like an unwritten rule, but it's still a rule.
You stream.
Yeah. Your fucking channel. You're the captain. Remember what you told me. You're the captain. This is how you run it. So I ask you this, Bruce. Do they run your channel?
No.
Exactly.
But I didn't want to go onto a stream and have just no content and be like, oh, we're doing nothing but hanging out. I do that all the time. I want to Sundays. I want to have a focus because like you have a better chance for a higher numbers, and if you have something to talk about, you're going to get 40, 50, 60 people.
And also something to keep in mind is that we've been doing this long enough that it's become the go-to place for Sunday afternoon.
True.
We've been doing this long enough. People expect to be here when 12:30 hits, which will be like 3:30 or 4:30 for most. They know where to go.
You're not that far behind the rest of us. You're just in California.
Exactly. And you know who's not far behind all of us?
Uh-oh. Open the door.
There she is. Welcome. How does it feel? First off, how does it feel to be back?
Fantastic. I wish I could say I was fully set up, but I am not at the moment.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You got your profile. That's good enough.
Yeah. I am still trying to get, like, you and Grumpy know about this. I am there is a art desk at Michael's. I have got my eye on, and I am
How much
desperate.
is it?
I think it's like 150 before 128.99. So it'd be like 150 around.
Do we need to set up a fund? Do we need to get that
My
going?
PayPal is always open.
Link in the description, guys. Link in the description. We're not shilling. Give her money. 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 Just put it in the subconscious. Give her money.
Yep.
Anyway, you were saying give her money.
Did you have your coffee today, sweetheart?
Did you have? Yes. How's the Baba Bear brand coffee, by the way?
I actually, when I so laughed when I got that, and because Bruce knows this, because we actually stopped by Krispy Kreme after picking up the coffee too. So, you're gonna do it right. But I laughed so much when I opened it up to see it, and yeah, little Chibi Bear even like hugged it, and she's like, "It smells fantastic." And I sent a picture to my family, and mom was like, "Nobody ever sends me coffee." Now I kind of want to.
This probably means that I probably need to trademark my name at some point, because I'm afraid somebody's going to use Maki Green Coffee. And I'm like,
if I had the bean farm, it would already be done.
Like, is
You
this
saw
something
what
you
I
want
did
to
on
tell me,
Gilded.
Bruce?
You saw what I did on Gilded.
Yes, I saw the guilted thing. You did that without my permission. Without actually contacting me first about it.
Oh, this one here just has Skyla on the coffee bag. No biggie.
What?
It's just for the future.
Okay, how many bags have we sold? Oh.
We haven't sold any yet. I haven't made any coffee, but if I had the coffee roasters, then I was making money on them, and I was paying for the diesel to traffic them up and down the highways. I would have already gotten this done because I would want to have a bubblegum brand. I'd want to have a Skyla blend.
Stop. I'm not hearing you. Stop.
Though I do have to ask,
Yes.
do you eat sushi, hon?
Huh?
Do you eat sushi?
I do not like sushi.
Hey, Christian Payman.
Yeah, but you do know that there is a maki roll.
I know that. It's not associated with me, though. There are a lot of things they maki that are not associated with me, Matt.
Could you imagine the Makini sushi roll packaging? Oh, that'd be so lit.
I am the.
Do you know the just?
I've realized that Makini is like the
teasing
unique.
that would go with
I picked probably one of the more unique names for myself and my brand, I guess.
I can practically hear the teasing that would go with the community on that one.
I do that because sometimes I'll Google search myself sometimes and just look at Makini. Like, you know what? Make me the top rated search on Google whenever. Make me like the top rated thing whenever anybody looks up Makini, they find me. So that's
Thanks for dropping the link, Grumpy.
Hey, Christian Phantom Geek, how's it going? We just went on a freaking tangent here, Mads.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feel to be back? I know it's been like 2 weeks delay this time. We usually delay these streams. We delayed it for an entire. With last season, we delayed it for an entire month. So, I mean, this isn't.
We're doing better.
Yeah, I'm doing better. So,
to be fair, last time, both of us, we're struggling with some serious. Not that we weren't this time as well, but we were struggling with some serious health stuff. You especially.
Life, Randon. Yeah, life decided. Life decided. You know what? Since you're out, you're 32. Here's a couple things here to get. Here's a little pamphlet to kind of experience what's going to be like from here on. That's basically what this year is. That's in a nutshell.
Oh yes. Sometimes life tests you. Sometimes it gives you a sucker punch, and then sometimes it pulls out the baseball bat.
Yeah, this is a birthday present. Like, happy birthday! Here, you got problems in your legs. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna pull your wisdom tooth out of your here and there. Hey, you'll be fine. Don't worry.
Sorry, I can see a question in the chat.
Yes.
From Christian Phantom Geek. Do you all get YouTube wiping off your subs all the time?
Yeah.
All the time. YouTube loves doing that to me.
It's a pastime.
Hey, Mads, do you stream with a laptop or computer?
Chromebook right now. Yeah.
Okay, so when you're on your Chrome and using Chrome, I assume, can you add extensions on your Chrome browser?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I need to send you one, and that's kind of helped me double my numbers.
Okay.
It's real good.
You wanna send that to me? I'm just saying.
I thought you already had it. I thought you already had it because your tagging game is good.
Okay.
Honestly, I need to.
Are you referring to TubeBuddy?
I'm referring to TubeBuddy.
Yeah. TubeBuddy's been popping up. Their ads have been popping up a lot recently. So
that's my fault. I've been following TubeBuddy for a while, and I actually do have it sort of linked in with the channel. But
I am so close. I am so
There's
close
a browser
to considering
linker.
going premium for that. I am so close to thinking about getting a premium subscription for that.
Bad YouTube.
What happened?
Grumpy. Sorry, Papa
What?
Cotton going. Yeah, I get 5 subs here, 3 subs there, and when I hit an even number, I'll immediately lose 20. I had that happen to me one Halloween, just after one Halloween. Was that like 2 years ago?
Okay. I have to
Oh,
get. My push has to be in odd numbers. Okay,
yeah,
let's not get even odd.
because yeah, they took 30 of my subs away in one shot, and that was
Okay,
painful.
odd number growth, please.
Mhm.
Let's not.
But Grumpy's saying even I got unsubbed from Mads. Yeah,
That's
Grumpy's one of my mods. How can you unsub one of my mods?
That was the same thing. That was the same thing with Kashyyyk and Orz. It was like, how does Orz's wife get unsubbed from his channel? His mod.
I'm just gonna say, when things go south in a relationship, I can see it. But I'm pretty certain that was a dishonest mistake by YouTube to do that.
You
Oh, yeah.
think? Gee, you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain. I know.
I mean, fuck. Fast is still dealing with. I mean, Fast is dealing with the fact that he's been denied remonetization for like 5-6 times at this point.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So just like, the game has changed, man. The game has definitely changed, and no, we are not going to go into the. And I've said that we can't talk about the whole Quantum TV Ackman thing because we end up getting needed for that.
Yeah,
I had no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to continue to stay.
Keep it that way.
We don't talk about Bruno.
And keep it that way. It's best for your interest. You keep it that way, and it's best for your channel. You keep it that way because.
Yeah.
I watched RTU or Rich
Review
Tech.
Tech USA.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday, and I was listening to it. That was the first I heard about it, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess this is no stream.
Let's see if Razor says AI hates couples. I know, right?
Okay. I gotta ask. Oh, hold on. Grumpy.
Uh-oh.
What is a real BBC stream that has to do with as a nerd erotic? Because I am confused as shit about that.
I think it's with the British Broadcasting Network.
I certainly hope so.
No, it deals with the British BBC.
I'm just saying.
British
Broadcasting Corporation. I'm hoping it's British. I'm hoping it's like some sort of British
broadcast. Matt, get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm just saying that would be false advertising.
Get your mind out of the gutter, okay?
She was just thinking about some nice, healthy bratwursts.
You told me that. That's your job. Stop doing your job. For a moment, stop doing your job, okay?
I mean, to be fair.
No, to be fair, okay?
To be fair, Az is not exactly squeaky clean. That's why I freaking love him.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, Review Tech is not terribly cool. He has never been cool. He's as cool as I am.
Okay, Shellback. Okay, let's get this.
Hey, Shellback.
Thank
you.
Unless something, I did promise that if there are any more updates regarding to Ezra, I will definitely talk about it. It's just I think I've extorted my rant out. I think I squeezed all that out yesterday morning.
I remember listening to it for a few minutes, but I was at the range, and so I had to focus on targets and clay pigeons. Grumpy puts in Tuesday bagging boarding comic show.
There you go.
That's what it is, banging boarding comics. Yeah.
Like I said, as is not exactly the poster of purity.
He is a poster.
Did you catch bits of the? Did you catch the whole big AFNT stream on Friday?
No.
Or at least the parts of the meetup?
No.
Okay, it's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
It was fun to watch.
I've been trying to reach out. I've been trying to reach out to Culture and Nick and asking them, do they have a specific date for the Vegas meetup in August?
Like I'll admit, I am really bad about watching Geeks and Gamers streams, and pretty much anything that gets like 300 or over viewers during a live stream, because that is just
Too
It's
much.
so
We're kind of okay.
it's too much. It's so
We are
chaotic.
losing. We are losing the. Well, it seems that we're kind of losing the viewer count here. So
Oh, sorry.
no, look at the numbers. I know I'm looking at numbers like each.
Oh no.
Okay, back to the art. No, it's just a lot of stuff. It was like I had to get a lot of. It was like I had to rant like big time that Thursday. So
Yeah.
just because I saw that, I was like, oh god. All right, yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think
because Fizz.
Hey, face. Anyway, significant. Nothing of significance. I know.
No,
that. Anyway,
in response to what you posted about, I'm sorry, you lose your rights to
I meant that.
have custom, to have custom pronouns. No, I am 100% got your back on that one.
Sorry, you don't. Sorry, you lose that right. You know. To be fair, he lost that right when he choked that one. When he was choke slamming that woman at the bar in Hawaii. He lost that right with me.
The fact that they kept him on television after he choke slammed her, that made me think that that's pretty much not anybody I want to buy their products.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to follow their advertising.
Or have their children around.
It was just, God, what was it? Was it your stream I was commenting it on?
What?
That I have absolutely no desire to see.
Yeah, that
movie.
was mine. That was mine. I was like,
I am the person that rewatched Birds of Prey and name pretty much any other DC movie that most people hate, like the Green Lantern one. I love that movie.
I've said I refuse to watch anything DC related as long as he's still employed.
I have no desire to see the Flash movie. And for me to say that about any superhero product, that's
one
bad.
of the big DC fangirls that's saying something.
Yeah, that's like hearing it out of Lord Callis of, I'm not touching the Star Wars thing.
It's this freaking anomaly
you'd
here.
Be like, say what?
You have to stop. You had to press a record scratch for a moment right there. But anyway, let's get out of that. I know, let's get out of that because
sorry.
Was Jay a pro football player or anything back in a previous life or career?
Ooh.
Jay, drunk 3PO?
You know what? I would not be surprised.
I saw a photo of him, and I think Demogeny from over the weekend. And Demogeny is not a small dude. He's probably about my size.
No.
He's not a big dude.
Yeah,
he's respectable.
He's Wolverine.
He's a great running back. He would be a great running back.
Demogeny, as he puts it multiple times, he is Wolverine just with an aggressive tan.
He would make a great running back. I think Jay would.
Because Demogeny is pretty much my height.
I saw him next to
he's a freaking
Jay, and Jay just dwarfed him.
Oh yeah, Jay is about 6'2".
Mm-hmm. He's my dad's height, pretty much.
6'2", 6'3". Mark tops the group at 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was my favorite joke at the beginning of the virus. Of everyone needs to stay one drunk 3PO's length away from each other.
Mm-hmm. Let's get back into it. Okay, so yes, I've announced my absolute love for Chun-Li's design Street Fighter 6, and I went into detail explaining that.
Is he 6'4"? Okay, I know Mark is just like an inch or two taller than Jay.
But Jay's like his shoulders and his chest look like he could just put little Demogeny on his lap and ask him what he want for Christmas.
Y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong for that. Oh, y'all wrong for that.
I'm just saying. Like Ralphie was getting on Santa's lap and saying, "I want a red."
You wrong for that. Oh, y'all wrong for that. Okay,
I'm just saying. Who's ever watching, please don't clip that.
I
don't want to be part of the backlash.
I'm trying to get Bruce to stop.
I'm just funny though.
I have too much. Okay, let me.
The comments of Bruce does not reflect
Makini 90 or subsidiaries.
It's not a reflection of the taste of your Makini Draws coffee.
Stop.
I'm not answering that, Shelbeck.
No one's gonna answer that, but
No.
I might answer this. I've been doing like I've gotten back on the ball doing morning sketches again, and I've changed my schedule up to where I'm just like putting shit out like on stuff. So
No, Grumpy. He really is about 5'5".
Now I'm 5'6", 5'5", somewhere around there,
Uh-huh.
and Demogeni is probably like my height.
Yes.
From what he said.
So I got some news.
Demogeni is 5'5". Abu is 5'8", I think. Fatal J and Lord Callister are both 5'10", 5'11".
How short is Lorena Crail? She looks like a tiny person.
She's about 5'6", 5'7", I think.
Okay.
Fatal was actually down. Fatal was actually down to fast. So I saw the pics with him and Steph and such. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Steph and Jeremy. So I was like, yeah.
You know, the one I thought Nerdrotic.
Hey, Nako, how's it going?
I really thought.
I'm trying to change subject here so we all.
I know.
I'm just saying, I thought Nerdrotic was going to have the best takes on the Amazon Rings of Power flop, but actually, my go-to for anything on Rings of Power is Fatal J. And if anybody has,
actually, it's between him, JSG, Fatal, and of course George.
I haven't watched George enough. I'm sorry, I don't have enough time in my day.
That's why I'm trying to live my best. That's why I'm trying to start living my best life. Last week.
I mean, fun fact: when Lord of the Rings was like really big, I actually learned how to write the Silmarillion script, so I could put it on my door. But just because I don't sleep very well, and I'm always looking for something to keep my brain busy. Learned a little bit of the Elvish, that kind of stuff, but I'm not even touching Rings of Power.
And
it's not canon in my opinion. I'm not even going there.
No, it's not canon.
No.
Just like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of Battle or whatever the Middle Earth.
Oh, Shadow of War.
Yeah, that's not canon either.
Like I've got the one Harry Potter book that's by many of the fans considered not canon, and eventually I will get around to reading it.
How's it going?
Hey, Bowsette.
Oh, you guys are talking about Just Some Guy who I haven't watched in over a year. He has some takes where I'm like,
Moved on. I moved on from that. Listen, that the whole Florida build is really crazy.
What? Florida build? What do you mean?
Parental rights and education bill.
Oh,
the
that
DSG bill that people purposefully.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno Bill. Yeah,
we don't talk about that. No here.
That's all I'm saying. We don't talk about Bruno Bill.
Exactly. That's not. Yeah, exactly. Not here. Anyway. I'm trying to steer the direction of the topics here because I feel like we're losing.
Away from minefield topics. Yeah, I get that.
It's like, guys. Okay.
Wait, guys, what's going on?
So how about that? So how about that Stanley Cup?
NBA Finals, which I will be trying to go to tomorrow. They're having the big celebration downtown. I will try to go tomorrow. So I
completely agree about that. I completely agree with you.
Oh, by the way, guys, a little bit of announcements. We have July 17th. We have Mags returning for round 2. So
can we get your friend Mackin on it? Because we just send it. We can just
trying to get her there.
We can just name that stream Mass Confusion.
No, that's called no. We're just gonna call it Mac and Mac. Mac with the C and Mac with a K.
Yeah.
The Gospels according to Mac.
I keep saying you need to have Mags, myself, you, and Mac.
God, the M's, the quad M's.
We'll just call it Max Confusion.
M's, quad M's, because of the M's right there.
I agree, Grumpy.
Of course you don't know. Of course you don't know. Max, a longtime friend of mine on Instagram, and I discovered recently that she's basically my twin. It's just basically my twinsy. So I have a twin, basically. I don't know how. It's like it's just such a weird thing. So like, wow, you look the same stuff I like. Holy shit! How did you get what? It's like, oh, good to see you back. I love seeing your work. I love it. Hang out, talking with you. And then I'm like, okay, so you're liking a lot of the stuff I'm like, and then it goes to, why haven't I met you before? Yes. Why have we waited till now to meet?
I felt that
you
same
been
way
all my
when I
life?
moved.
She's my twinsy. So she's my twinsy as much as Arwen is basically my big sister in Fortnite. Yeah, you don't know about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You say big sister, and I have to clean my brain up for a minute.
Okay, we wear matching skins basically, and we pretend we're like a freaking K-pop girl band in Fortnite, basically.
Okay.
Okay, let me put it this way. This is Arwen's skin right here. Does that change your mind? Does that help out a little bit?
Hey, Shellback, what do you think of those? So I heard the White House has bought a tandem bicycle.
Oh God! Don't no. Let's not go there. Okay, let's not. Stop, Bruce. Stop. Stop it right now. We don't talk politics with.
No. It's just a morale and welfare purchase.
Man, Hear the conversation. Oh my God! Stop. Oh my God! We got people. This is the great return to Maki Live, or whether you wore awkward return, but whatever. It doesn't matter. We got 60 people watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys. And by the way, yes. I am 19 away from the big 900.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, come on, share that. Get that man some
Meanwhile,
love.
Bruce Lombardo is 40 away from crossing the finish line.
Nice.
Not really. What's your watch hours at, Makini?
Those are
covered.
covered.
My watch hours. I'm already like at 5K. I don't need that. I don't need.
I don't have that. My watch hours are low, and that's where I need to do my work, is to have better content. You have great content. You have content that people will put on. And
Trace is in here. I didn't miss out Trace. Hey, Trace, how's it going, my friend?
Lucky Neko's in here
I'm
too.
so sorry. I can't. Nothing. Who is it?
Lucky Neko.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Echo Based Network. I was like, excuse me.
You know, I should pimp us out to them. Excuse me. I'll be right back.
Yeah, pimp away.
Slip of the tongue, guys. Slip of the tongue. Anyway, oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, I am. So back, while I'm detailing grass, lots and lots and lots of grass. This is actually kind of therapeutic, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like those times where I'm just like, even when I'm not working, I'm still working. I've never stopped working, to be honest with you. Always putting something out, always putting stuff out, and it's just like, man, the train does not stop with me. The hard work does not stop with me. It's all gonna pay off. And Pippin ain't easy. Yeah, Pippin ain't easy. Speaking of which, should I show it to them?
Whip it out.
Bruce?
He's pimping away.
Where is it? Do you think it's time?
Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Grumpy, I'm gonna stop here. Grumpy, get your links ready, man. Because needless to say, the Makini shop is open.
Oh, he's gonna whip something big out to show back.
Blazing Saddles style,
I,
baby.
I can hear you chuckling.
Blazing Saddles, baby.
Yeah.
No, this is what I'm whipping out right here.
Yes, it is
This
Grumpy.
is what I'm whipping out right here. TNA in sticker form, ladies and gentlemen. I have been coming up with a new. I've been coming up with a new sticker set, and they have been up here for a couple weeks, but it is catsuit stickers, and I have 2 so far of Tifa and Mai. They are all available on my Etsy shop. I think I have 13 available each. So get the word out. Let's get some eyes on here.
I think Shellback approves.
They are in. If you guys are interested in these stickers, guys, please check out the link below. I ship immediately. In fact, I'm going to be doing some shipping tomorrow. So let's get these sold out, okay? Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen?
Sounds fantastic. On Friday, if you guys don't, I will buy up the rest.
Yep.
Would you want to see a preview of who's next? Would you like to see a preview of who's next?
Absolutely.
You guys like the color blue?
I do, actually. It looks fantastic on me.
Bruce, do you like
Brings
blue?
out my eyes.
I do.
Do you like AI?
If it's Chung Li squeezing my head between her thighs, I love it.
No, AI, artificial intelligence.
My bad. Go ahead. Yes.
Artificial intelligence.
It scares me sometimes, but that's only
Okay. What, out of the top of your head, who is the most lovable AI that you wouldn't mind taking over?
Oh, she's in a series of first-person shooter games brought out to us by Bungie.
I know I'll have the wrong answer.
That's all I'm going to say. She's next. And she can give you 40,000 reasons to why she's in a cat suit.
I kind of like, I don't know, she's almost too slender. We go back to Mai there. Mai does that great little saddlebags on them hips.
Just saying.
Yeah.
That's next up. That is next up on the list. And I am going to be I try to make drops every week, but I've kind of failed that. But guys, come on.
Are you doing a drop every week?
I tried to, and I messed up there. So
because I need to just start having a Monday or a Friday where I go on there and I just buy up stickers. If that's how you're going to be,
I will try to get the next drops up soon. But guys, we get the individual stuff sold out. I will definitely do a whole set for people who want a set.
My wife's Buick is shorts and stickers. We need to.
Come on, guys. Come on. You guys can do it.
Do you see Bowsette's comment?
I see that.
I love it. You mentioned AI, and my first thought, this is the DC nerd in me, goes to Aya from the Green Lantern cartoon series.
Gotcha.
No, I know, but I'm like, it's blue. No, that's not right.
She gives you blue balls, okay? She gives you blue balls.
So, speaking of bad shows, I watched all of Halo.
Why?
Because it was on. And I'm
why?
Like, fine, whatever. It only took me, what,
why?
8 hours? Because I want to see what people could screw up with millions of dollars of budget and still not have respect for the source material.
And do
You could put on The Last Jedi if you want to do
and
that.
somehow make Halo 5 look better by comparison.
I can make so many suggestions if you want to see that example.
Makini Draw, you still owe us the final round.
I still
Says
I
Recommend
do
Jaro.
still the final round, but no, I know you're deviating from the question. Question, Chris.
Yeah,
Why would you watch something that they put billions upon billions of dollars in and somehow is able to make Halo 5 much more have much better story by comparison?
I know, and it was pretty horrible. The only part about it I liked was actually the fact that they had the original voice actress for Cortana in the show.
I have said, have I told you, Bruce, that I want to marry that voice?
I understand, and I agree. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Before Cortana,
Jen
there was
Taylor's voice is heaven for me.
There's another voice out there that computer real-time strategy nerds are going to be happy about. The voice of Mother in Homeworld was, I thought, the most beautiful voice in gaming up until that lady got the job for Cortana.
Jen Taylor.
Yeah, Jen Taylor does so good as Cortana. And that was mainly the reason why I watched it. She still looks good in blue. Yeah, she looks like a soccer mom driving a minivan in her.
No, I don't want soccer mom Cortana. I want Halo 4 MILF Cortana, okay?
I'm happy either way because one evolves into the other. And then the one gets bored after she realizes I'm 40 now and she gets scared.
Oh no.
And then they do fun things. When they get scared, they do fun things.
However, I will say Infinite's Cortana is adorable. I will say that the replacement weapon is adorable.
Haven't played Infinite yet.
Bowser's like, oh my god, my whole world.
Homeworld has the best story for a real-time strategy game I've ever played, and you're hearing that from a guy that loved Command and Conquer Red Alert 1 and 2. I thought Homeworld was like epic, and if you ever play it, you'll understand what I'm saying. Hell, you could watch the Let's Plays and be entertained by it. It's one of those games.
There you go.
That says there's a movie version of it on YouTube. Yeah. I actually watched a Let's Play because it reminds me of when I had the game.
It's like it's a thing. I know that's a funny thing. I was like, yeah, we don't have a. No, we'll have Gotham Knights. That's gonna be the new Batwoman, I guess. But yeah, guys, stickers are available. I got 13 left.
Buy them up. You have 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be hogging them out for everybody. Hey, everybody's got to get them, man. Don't be hogging them for everyone. Come on now.
I'm not the only one.
I understand that probably money's tight. I think that's the case. Money's tight.
No. I'm giving your fan base time.
It's like a gotcha game. It's like a freaking gotcha game, and Bruce is basically want to be my whale.
No. I don't want to be your whale. Just that whenever you release product, I want to buy it. Mads, I'm going to do what I can with her to blow some life into her YouTube channel and get her above 500, 600, 700, 800,000.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? All three of us monetized.
I know, right?
No, what I'd like is to have Mads be doing her sultry voice book reading. That way, whenever I'm feeling lonely,
Mads, we need to have you and Squeaka do a stream together. I'm just saying.
Mads and Squeaka would be.
I didn't realize until the birthday stream how much you two are in sync.
You know what I want? I want to hear Mads and Squeaka play a beat 'em up together.
And we, of course, we got to donate to Fats' subscribe star. So yes, give me money.
Hey, Matt, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, bro? How's it going?
Give me money.
He's been really kicking ass with a lot of his game streams recently. I've been watching him play God of War all the way through. Watched him play We Happy Few. Watched him play TMNT. Freaking Doom Eternal. Just like,
Where is he playing God of War? And when can I watch this?
it's the entire parts have been, just check his channel. The entire parts have been played.
So is that Twitch or YouTube though?
No, YouTube.
Okay.
He's been no. I've been watching him play through it. And I'm like, I love this game so much. So it was so much fun watching him kind of experience it as well, and he absolutely loved it.
No, I just
Thank you, Father God.
I'm still mourning the loss of my PlayStation that my ex kept, because we got I think it was the PS3 God of War edition, where it came with the full collection, and the bugger kept it.
Of course, you knew who the original voice actor was, right?
Kratos is my imaginary baby daddy.
You know who the original voice actor was, right?
No.
He was Kyle on Living Single. And I want you to take a moment and just listen to Christopher Judge. Just think about that. Think about that, okay? No, you know what? No, don't need to think about that. Hang on, I'm gonna do something real quick. It's not gonna be copyright footage or anything. I just want to share this.
Yes, this is for pure review purposes.
Grumpy Old Ninja would break the internet with that. The ASMR reading with Jane, Mads, and Squeaka. Oh boy.
And I want to thank Fats for kind of giving me revitalizing God of War again, because I absolutely love that game. And I love the entire story behind it. I had so much fun playing with that with my dad. So, but this is some rare audition footage for Chris Judge. So I want you to do it.
Fit to be a father. I try. I cannot change.
Do you want to know a hard question?
1 second, Pep.
Would you rather give up all cheeses, or would you rather
Run far away from me.
But you have changed. You're not a monster.
That is exactly what I am.
Not to me. You will fail. How you deal with it is what makes you stronger. My father taught me that.
Christopher Judge is an amazing voice actor, by the way.
And if you were going to give up all cheeses, that means you would give up.
That's the one that voices Kratos.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Currently, right now, yes.
How funny is that?
Mm-hmm. You even got the bill for it.
No. the character that I insist is my imaginary baby daddy. He's like you got that same Darth Vader complex going on.
Exactly. So like I said, I had so much fun kind of experience like that. That was kind of the thing for me.
Wasn't even aware of it, and I'm still gravitating towards.
Is it Monday?
Sunday, baby.
Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
I had to breathe. Okay, anyway. I had to share that. I'll be here with this done. Exactly. No, I love the story for 2018, and I am looking forward to Ragnarok, so it's
Okay.
It's kind of like just like one of the best. She's all one like that. She's like Freya. It's like Freya sometimes. Anyway, this has been.
Hey, Grumpy.
Listen, I'm just. Oh my god, is that Little Bear?
Yeah, that is Chibi Bear.
Hi, Little Bear. Hi, Chibi Bear.
Hi.
Hey, baby bear.
Bruce like you, both Mac and Bruce.
Yeah, I heard.
You heard?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Got my headset on. She still hears it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh my god, that's.
Glad you like your coffee.
Chibi Bear, so good to hear you. So good to hear from you, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well.
Yes.
Make sure have you been giving Mama Bear a hard time?
Have you been giving me a hard time?
I don't know.
A little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Honestly, this past week was the week from hell for us, but you know,
I'm sorry to
we
hear
made it
that.
through. Whew.
But yeah,
There's something going around the neighborhood, and it's just
like, happy
not
Father's Day, chat.
Oh,
There
thank
go.
you.
You see that right there, baby? Confront, but we all know her first love is really Rick Astley. And you know what? I have said this millions of times. Rick Astley is the perfect man. Because you know why?
He's never gonna give you up. Never
Is he
gonna
gonna
let
rickroll
you
you?
down.
Yeah.
Just like a great
Go on.
I want to be in chat.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Even
you.
Grumpy says hi.
Oh my god. Look at the first thing she said was grumpy. The first thing she said hi to was grumpy. Mama God's like called it. Mask is grumpy. We all know her first.
Actually, being 100% legit, my first love actually was Captain Kirk.
Not surprising.
Yeah, mom was a Trekkie, so I got to watch a lot of the reruns. So yeah, Captain Kirk. I was Spock was kind of like so inspirational growing up. So yeah, she's Rick rolling already.
I got
Yeah,
two.
you are right.
I had too many crushes back then. As a
Oh,
kid.
me too.
Too many to count. Too many.
Hey,
I even did a drawing of one of them.
at least one of my early crushes is still crushable,
Mm-hmm.
and I can happily say that. And he damn near killed me on, I think it was Valentine's Day. Oh my god. Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh my
I follow
God.
him on Instagram, and it was either like around Mother's Day or Valentine's Day or something like that. He posted this picture. Granted, I did save it, but it was like him in a towel, and he was trying to get people's attention. And yeah, he got attention.
I like how Bruce is not even talking about this. He's like
By the way,
staying far away
for
from us.
any Harry Potter
Bruce, do you have any childhood crushes, by
Wait.
the way?
Yes, I do have a crush
Let's
on
see.
a Harry Potter.
One of my childhood crushes turned into a pop
Don't
singer.
have to say it.
You know her as Fergie.
Embarrassing. Everybody has one.
Yeah. Okay.
You know her as Fergie. She used to be on a show called Kids Incorporated. And she was a little adorable thing back in the day. And nowadays, she's still kind of adorable. She's crazy as shit, but she's still kind of adorable.
All right.
I always go for the crazy ones.
Let's go for the crazy ones.
They're more fun.
No effing comment. But like, I know I've been like a back and forth when it comes to this in a while, but I got to do something. What time is it? It's 1:18.
It is 1:18.
Okay, so in about 12 minutes, we're gonna switch subjects a bit because there's something I want to try to do with these streams from now on. We'll get to it. But in the meantime, it's like, listen, I had too many crushes. So Little Bear has a Potter crush. Okay, yeah, I heard that. I was like,
oh yeah, she's got a real crush on Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, he has a sweet spot in my heart, especially Huskies. Huskies are great dogs.
Yeah.
So if anybody likes Huskies, then same.
what she's saying, she wants a pet husky.
She does.
And
Do you watch Kiyush and Sherpa?
No, actually, I'm telling you.
Sherpa and Kiyush, they're on
Sherpa
YouTube.
and
They're two
Kiyush.
huskies.
Okay.
Just look up Sherpa the Husky on YouTube, and then you'll bump into Kiyush.
Bruce says, look up on YouTube Sherpa the Husky.
I joked on Sunday Culture Review that I would.
It's a whole YouTube channel.
I joked on Sunday Culture Review if I want my first puppy to be a sheep. I want my first pet to be a Shiba Inu.
I already know YouTube channel of one Husky, but wait, but
No horny for you. Why? Why would you want a Shiba Inu?
Because they're
You are the king of
adorable.
horny.
I love Shiba Inus. I love
You're
doing
the king of horny. You
I love
can't
doing
have
Shiba
one of
Inu
those
super
dogs.
chats though. Shiba Inus.
No, you don't want a Shiba Inu. Those things are those, and when you get them groomed, like they turn into a 98 decibel shrieking banshee. They cry so hard because you're just trimming them up. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trimming your hair. I'm just giving you a bath, and it cries. Oh my God, they
Steve
cry
Ransome's like a
little
snake
children.
over, but I love a bear.
I love Shiba Inus, but I don't love them on like a maintenance basis at all.
I get it. Maybe because I'm a colossal weeb. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a colossal weeb. I don't know.
I think you need to live up further north if you're going to have one of those dogs.
I
Because
know. Even Papa God's like, Papa God and Bowser are like the same thing. It's like, I'm sorry, adorable.
yeah, Bowsette, she knows. Shibas scream like all hell. They're
So I even joked to Arwen. I was like, if I could, I would adopt one of her cats. I would one of her kittens.
and the other thing is the fucking Shibas are very independent and will leave you if they don't like you.
I was just seeing him, Papa Cotton,
good to know.
talking about emus, and you know what? Yeah, he's saying they're evil bird. Absolutely, any bird that can turn around and take Florida man's southern cousin and defeat the whole friggin' continent in a war. That I'm giving mad respect to this bird.
What are you talking? Wait, what?
I kid you not. There is you have to go look this up. The Great Emu War, and I think I'm pretty sure it was Australia. It was either Australia or New Zealand, and they lost. The Australians lost the war to the birds.
Yikes!
That's how gangsta these birds are.
Yikes! Good to know.
Pretty when I say everything in Australia wants to kill you, I'm not kidding.
Literally everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Oh, that's correct on those on the Shiba Inus.
I know.
The emu bird that you're talking about, there's another channel that I watch sometimes between bad episodes of Batwoman or Halo, and it's called Useless Farms. You go to Useless Farms for some funny farm bull stuff. This lady that runs it has like the most adorable alpacas, but then she has this emu named Karen, and it literally looks like when Karen charges her, she has to
I know the
put her
one you're
hand-
talking about.
You know who I'm talking about?
I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Karen charges the owner of Useless Farms, and she has to damn near choke slam a bird.
Damn.
Papa Cotton's like, what's a Shiba Inu? A Shiba Inu, INU, is a dog that is almost a wolf dog in terms of genetics. They are a very independent-minded, 2 fur coats on them, very thick, very just piece of shit dogs. They're not the type of dogs that are easy to bond with. They're very independent. Go ahead.
They are absolutely adorable. There are multiple channels dedicated to them. I believe Japanese dog don't. It's one of those Asian breeds. I believe Japanese. I could be wrong.
I thought it was either like a Russian Spitz or Alaskan Husky.
I
No,
love
it is.
I love how we went to this conversation. By the way,
Yes. Yeah. Japan. Bowser says
Okay,
Japan.
they are Japan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Akitas are gorgeous, as well, and they're like a husky on steroids. Making sure
Yeah, I
she
just
didn't hear
prefer
that.
Huskies.
I worked at a pet
Yeah,
store.
that's-
One of my customers had a Akita, and I was just in love with the dog. Such a cutie pie.
Damn, I feel like Fatal J when he found out about koalas and chlamydia.
What?
Oh,
What? Wait, koalas get chlamydia?
Yeah,
no, they don't get. They give.
they give.
They're very sharing in that.
Remember the thing about like a year ago when it's like Fatal said he always wanted to have a koala on his back, and
I
we had
still
to tell
kind of
him
want
that,
to. I still kind of want to send him a koala backpack, just as a consolation prize. Because that's what he wants. He wants to walk around with a koala on his back.
I did not know those things gave out
Oh, yeah.
chlamydia like candy.
I just, it does, for me, raise the question of how did y'all figure this out?
That was funny when they brought it up. Okay. It didn't cross my mind until that moment. Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
I'm almost done with the grass.
Really pretty, but dumb as a box of rocks. Absolutely.
That describes me.
You are not.
Pretty, yes. I'm not. Dumb as a box of rocks, of course. That exactly.
You got that. No. You got that backwards. Don't make me put it up as a Facebook poll. Sorry, don't make me put it up. Don't make me put it up as a Twitter poll, because I will. There's enough people that have seen my face.
You will not do that. You will not do that. At least not until I do an actual face reveal at 1,000, or during the Vegas meetup if I ever go to it. Oh God, that's gonna be crazy. I've been trying to hassle Culture and Nick Weiser for when that happens. I'm like,
see, I keep picturing you going to one of those with a picture of Kiki on your face, like Deadpool did with Hugh Jackman. Most people aren't going to recognize you.
I know, right? I have to tell them, I have to tell them. It's like probably the people who I did show my face to probably won't even recognize me in real life anyway. That's how I do it,
Anyone who wants to play on that meme, go for it.
That's funny. So, okay, so we're gonna do something a little different for this stream. And I talked with Bruce about this in the backstage. So, of course, people know that Mondays is Maki's sketch diary, and I usually am like staying up late to get that video up and going by Monday. And the hardest, and I've said this before, the hardest part of making that video series is finding topics to talk about. Because it usually takes me until after I finish a Sunday stream on Twitch to actually finally figure out what I want to talk about, since I have the video and everything ready. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to try something a little different here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of waiting, we're going to dedicate at least 30 minutes to going over a topic that I'm going to record. So I'm going to record a segment from this stream, and I'm going to put that for the sketch diary video tomorrow. So let's see how that would. I would love to have a VTuber. I would. You don't realize this, Bowsette, how much I would love to have a VTuber. Okay, I would love to be a VTuber. I don't have the tech for that.
Thing is, you and I would still argue about it.
I don't have the tech for that. I wouldn't know where to start. I would love to be a VTuber.
I would probably start by talking to Fat Steven about it, because he did that for the longest time.
That's true. God, that would be awesome.
And chances are you would still be using Kiki's face.
Exactly. Just make the squeak of power hour you see on T-shirt story and stream.
Because this is why I absolutely adore you. You know that? Because you are just as blind about your attractiveness as I am about mine. I'll own it.
And I won't. And I still will continue not to. Let's continue. Okay. Tekken, I know. Tekken software is easy. I just wouldn't know where to start. I don't know what I need to get like an entire like rigging software for it. Or I need to do like mocap or something. Because just thought it'd be fun, you know? It'll be like cool and fun or something.
I think you have to have a fairly decent video card for it, but
Yeah.
once you do, it's pretty easy. I don't know if I'd ever do it because at least on this current rig, because it's a 980 and it's only got 4 gigs of memory.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, 4 gigs of memory was like something special. Now,
Miss
4
Mousy
gigs.
can you just start for free? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Good to know then. Like I still want to learn. I still want to learn After Effects, even though I don't have the software for it.
Later, Steven. It's got to bounce.
Okay, thank you, Steven. Thank you for being here, my friend. All right. Are you ready, guys?
Fire away.
Okay, so we're gonna do this a little different here. Like I said, what I want to do is I want to just go over the discussion, and I'm gonna record. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this kind of like Raging Golden Eagle style. Record this. This next 30 minutes, we're gonna talk about this topic. I'm gonna record it for tomorrow's video, and we're gonna try it that way in the segment here. So let me get my stuff real quick. All right, so
Agreed, Bowsette. Agreed.
Sorry. And by the way, I can get the audio recording. I could get the audio recording from StreamYard after this stream's over anyway, so I just need to make sure I'm recording it. I want to record it, make sure I get for amazing. So guys, if you guys can, let's try this out. Let me know what you guys think. Please step on that like button, share the stream out. Really appreciate all support. I know Drunk is streaming with Gina right now and all that great stuff, but still, I thought we would try it.
I just found out yesterday he's her manager. I was unaware. I just thought like, oh wow, they become friends. The way she touches his face, they're gonna have babies. I was not aware.
Anyway, guys. So we're gonna do something a little different. So, okay, let's try to get the recording together. All right. So this is, like I said, this is gonna be recorded anyway. So I can just grab the audio recording from StreamYard when this is all over. So, and I'm just gonna put this for the video tonight. And let me just try to get the post up. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for sharing as well. Thank you guys for sharing stream out. I really, really appreciate all your amazing support. All of the support. Anyway, I need to bring up the tweet up, in fact. Okay, and where's that tweet? How far did it? Oh, I need to go to profile. All right, where's the tweet? Okay, here we go. So, okay. All right, clear comms. All right, recording will start in 3, 2, 1. Now. Okay. All right, so this is going to be something a little different here. We're going to try this on a live recording session, as I'm not going to be doing this like usual, where I'm trying to stay up in the middle of the night trying to figure something out. If you guys have missed out any of the Maki sketch diary videos that I have been doing in the previously, please do yourself a favor and check out the playlist, which should be on the top left corner of your screen. So let's go get right into it. Now, this is going to be an interesting topic because I am doing this live with my co-host of Makini Live, Bruce Lombardo and Mads Mama Bear. And I think it'll be an interesting discussion. And I got this idea specifically from a tweet from an artist that I follow. And I'll put the tweet up a bit later. Let me go ahead and share this out right now. So this is from an artist I follow named Kajin Man. Amazing pinup artist, absolutely amazing artist on Twitter. But he made this great tweet that I thought it kind of hit home with me. And he says that as someone who don't think anyone owns an art style, I do think it's better to no copycat any artist. If you want to be on the shadow of a more experienced artist, you will never get out of it if you keep copying them. Do your own, learn from the artists, and try to find your own way. I do think that's a reason something like that hits with me, because I feel like I've spent most of my life doing that, though. You know what I mean? And just like subsequently building my own style because of it. Like I've explained this on Twitter. Not on Twitter, but I explained this multiple times during previous Makini live streams, that who was my inspiration for this whole SCF style that I've been doing, and SCF being the acronym for sexy, cute, and fun. And I think and that is actually taking a lot of inspiration from many different artists and such. And I can get that. Like, I guess for me, why this hits close to home with me is because, I've spent most of my time doing this, and I've spent a lot of my time doing this. And I think it shouldn't be the case for me. You should be able to build your own style, but it's such a weird kind of, it's such kind of a weird kind of thing when it comes to that, though. Like when, let me bring this up. Like when, like say, it's like I tend to kind of build my own style from just kind of learning from, and not exactly copying, just trying to learn from them. And it just kind of happens naturally. Or, well, I don't even know what I'm saying about that. It's just such a weird kind of thing but I think this is so important. I think it's so important for a lot of artists to kind of understand. It's like, you're gonna fall into that mental shadow if you're going to be spending your time trying to build your style off of just copying somebody else's style that you really like, instead of just kind of taking from it, learn from it, and use it to apply it to your own. Learn and try it your own ways. And I think that's one of the most important things, is just trying to learn to do stuff your own way. Like when I look at for example, for the past, I want to say since we started doing the Boulder Dolls thing, like all the way back in like what was it? Mads, was that like what, page 9, page 10? Let's get started. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a much long time ago. I have been following closely to the style of another artist at the time, in that case. And I think is the more I kind of got an understanding of it, the more that it started to come in on its own. It feels like my own identity comes in, or my own sensibilities, my own kind of mindset and approach does come in at some point. And I think that's something that is just really hard to do. And I think it's just for myself, learn from it. That's why it goes down into the whole, like, why I try so hard not to copy. And I try to just make sure I actually learn and study and try to make sure I make sure maybe not replicate, but make sure that I have those mindsets. I have those studies, those kind of mindsets, those kind of those techniques, learning kind of learning the skills that how they did this, how they do eyes a certain way, how they do a certain body a certain way, or how they do kind of line arts certain ways. And I would say in the best way is just you really want to step out on your own and just like study from as many artists as you can. Study from as many people as you can, in my humble opinion. And just apply and build from that. Not just focus on one inspiration, focus on multiple inspirations and study that. That's why I have this huge, like, I have this folder. So that's what you guys don't know. I have this folder right here. And I have multiple folders within of different inspirations, different stuff I learned by that I look to as like references and just kind of how to do it this way, how to study it kind of that way. And I always have those up. I will be honest with you, and I will be openly honest with you. I tend to have those up all the time. And it's not an H folder, Balzette, but I do have those stuff up all the time. And it's just kind of as a way to just kind of make sure the thing that I lose myself in is that I have those up all the time instead of not putting trust in my own skill to be able to, learn from it and apply it. And that's something I have, and it's not something I'm still trying to get over. I'm still trying to get over that. It's like, let me put it this way too. My co-host here, are you guys kind of understanding what I'm saying here? Or is this kind of,
Yeah. You don't think you have the talent, or you don't think you have the chops, and you just really severely knock your own self out at the knees when you do that. That work you're doing right there is phenomenal. You've been doing phenomenal work for over a year. And why you don't see the greatness that you're doing, why you don't see the dedication you've got to your craft, I'll never know. Mads won't know. But you...
No, I get it.
You think that you don't deserve this. Or
what about in terms of just art style, though? That's the thing, though. Have you kind of built, like, I guess from your personal experience, is that something that's important? Learn from, don't try to copy other person's styles because you're going to be lost in their shit. You're going to be just stuck in their shadow for the rest of your career.
But putting a different perspective on it, because that artist that we both follow, Scott Sava, he actually did talk about on a couple of his videos. He did talk about this, where one, copying not always a bad thing.
No, it's not.
So long as one, you are taking inspiration from and not trying to pose somebody else's work off as yours.
Right, and you're learning from it.
But
you're learning to apply it.
But the one that I think is much more relevant here is one of his shorts, and I am very fond of this particular one, where he goes through how his art style evolved, because his mother was a fashion expert, was a fashion illustrator, so that did influence on like how he wound up like learning to draw folds and a lot of that. He gets his hair from studying Lidecker's work, who winds up turning, and absolutely fond of that one, who winds up breaking hair, like the hair itself, into shapes, like nice decorative shapes. And actually that really helped me out. And I can see where he was going with that, because in studying other techniques, it does influence our own work.
Yes,
I mean, it's not so much that we are directly copying somebody, but it's like you hang out with somebody enough and they have like a particular vernacular.
Hmm.
I had a friend who would always, say a term like, "Oh, this really grabs you by the boo boos," and I still once in a while that'll fall out of my mouth.
Right.
It's so good it grabs you by the boo boos. It's the same thing. Not only just does our like who we are developmentally is influenced by those around us, but it's the same. Like the artists that we follow, the art that we're drawn to does directly influence us.
Right.
Like I started out drawing fashion, so
Mhm.
I will totally recognize that is why a good chunk of the time my poses are static, and why I will exaggerate a taller figure. I'm trying to work on learning to do the curvier and make it decent, but also having the anime and the chibi stuff. That's I absolutely love, like the Sailor Moon and all of that with the big eyes, the dolls.
Mm.
But I've got other ones that again influence my style, and even Scott himself has been a big help with that.
Mhm. But I guess in regards to, I guess what Kanjiman was saying was just like, just don't spend your entire career, entire life trying to copy, just like copy, someone's style, because you're just going to live under their shadow. You're going to see yourself under their shadow. Time is time, instead of, actually breaking out and learning, and actually breaking out and doing it your way, doing it you'll be under the shadow of a more experienced artist if you never get out of the whole keep copying them. You gotta do it your own way, learn different. It's not like learning a different, it's not like trying to build your own style just so you could stand out, but it's more than that. It's more than just standing out. It's more just you feel like you now have a voice, you have your own identity, and you did it by learning. You're able to build your own by learning from the experienced artists, learn from those who came before you, learn from the people that you enjoy, and you end up kind of building your own in that sense. You know what I mean?
No, exactly, and that's actually why I'm a big fan of artist communities.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, my two favorite impressionist artists from roughly the same era and same area, same time period, you would have Van Gogh and Monet.
Yeah.
A big difference between the two of them, because they both had a really rocky start, because when they were doing their impressionist work, realism was all the rage.
Yep.
And that's why Van Gogh only sold one piece in his lifetime. But the big difference between the two of them is Monet actually wound up getting a group of like-minded friends, and they created their own art guild. And that's why he became immensely popular and was enough actually to self-sustain.
Right.
Hi, Levi.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I totally get it. Like, I guess we haven't heard from Bruce. I guess your kind of thoughts about this. Your kind of thoughts about that tweet and such.
I think that you do a good job of actually making something your own. I think you've done that since I've known you. You've probably done that for years. But you've grown immensely since the days of Ronin Soul. And anybody that has watched you Sunday after Sunday could see the incremental gains you're making in your specific technique and how you're working, especially with your eyes. Your eyes have gotten so good. So I'm just saying that you don't give yourself enough credit. You don't think you're doing that well, but just take a step back and
Look.
get another opinion on it. Because seriously, your work is really good, but
Right.
you have
But
to
what
put your
about you?
work.
But what about you though? Because you
With my craft
because your
here.
sculpture, yeah, you who was your inspirations, I guess you could say. Or who's your
Uh,
inspiration for kind of
Really,
sculpting?
it's not a specific person, but there's a magazine that comes out every month called White Dwarf that is for the Warhammer tabletop community. And it is a magazine that has a lot of different models on display. And it's basically a giant 70-page commercial every month for buy Warhammer stuff. And I got to know people in the industry by going to conventions and asking about various individuals that were featured in that, and that opened me up into Reaper miniatures. And really, the funny thing about this is that painters can get great. You put your time in with the brushes and the paints, and you can get great. You can, but everybody that's in this understands that this is a little different than what you're doing, than what Mads is doing. But it's a more, I want to say, a healthier community because they see what you're doing and they're like, oh, you want to try adding about a drop or maybe a half drop of an ink into this solution here, and you'll be able to make the crevices and the cracks in that hair pop a little further. Like when I was doing the fire hair on my Efreet,
Mhm.
I had to learn some different techniques to get the fire to pop. And it still isn't to where I really want it, but I also realize my colors that I've chosen here, and I think I would have gotten better results if I had just gone with like black gold armor
Right.
instead of using the armor color that I have. But when you go into a community like figure painting and you go into the discords for Reaper miniatures or for GW or individual artists that are really good and they have competitions they go to every year where they bring back trophies or plaques, that it's different because they literally will mentor you on the spot for 35 seconds and then let you go, like catch and release. Here's what you need, go away. And that sort of environment, I wish other art communities had that. I wish other artists and teachers would grab that mentality because these paints will not finish themselves. These figurines will not come out the way I want if I just go out and do other hobbies. I have to spend 2 hours at the desk every day and work and work and work. And the thing is that other people in the hobby in your field will recognize that for your particular art you enjoy. But other artists I've met in painting or in sculpture around here, especially, there's they have an identity they have to keep up, and they don't get to the point where they're helping others. So what's important to you is that be like Monet and do what you have. You've got your friend John Pa and the other guys from IG, and you want to surround yourself with them and constantly be either tearing apart each other's work in constructive ways or bolstering them. Like, dude, that new shade of blue you're using,
Mhm.
where did you get that from? I need to use that in some projects. That's what I need. And I could see you profiteering more by going that Monet route. I can see that happening with you fiercely because your attitude, you really don't have, God, I don't want to sound, you don't have the typical ego that most in the creative markets do. You might later on, I don't know, but you have a very much a eager mindset, and you're not sensitive. You'll take criticism. In fact, you take criticism on your work a lot easier than you take praise.
Yeah, that's always
So
been a thing.
so I just wish that like what and when Mads was reminding me about what Monet had done, because I'd heard that back when I was in like 21, 20 years old in art appreciation class. I remember that. So what I think everybody can do, they could take a page out of Monet's book and they could do that, and it's not going to be overnight. You're not going to find your tribe within 2 days.
No, it's you never build a style overnight. It takes months. It takes time.
Yeah,
And it takes time from
and
learning from it. And I think my question to you was that from I guess the people that you were inspired to, did you ever feel that you weren't copying them, that you were basically living under their shadow?
not really, because whenever I pick up these figs, I have my own idea for what's going to happen with them. I mean, I've seen the photos on the back of the packaging. I look at the inserts. I look at the various things on the web, the websites for Reaper miniatures, and I see the various results you could have. But when I pick up and I start working on these, like the game world that I want, whenever I put these on the table, I don't like lily white, shiny and chrome figures. I want everything to have a layer of mud or dirt on it. Hey, Stunning Brave.
Hey.
I want things like if you look at my palette, I'm gonna don't get disoriented, but my palette over here, I have like varieties of brown. I have more varieties of brown in my color selection than they do for the game Quake. All right, which is a very brown game.
Right.
And I envision the figurines wading through mud roads and going up mountains and getting cuts and scrapes in their hands as they try to get to their next quest location until they can get a teleport spell. I see them in that environment. So I always try to have things to where they have a layer of grime or dirt on them. That is how I see it. Thank you, Sunny and Brave. I take a lot of the inspiration that I have off of just the stories I've read, and when I get a chance to talk to other miniature painters, I always ask them, how do you do your base paint and your first coat of paint? And I shut up and I just listen and I try to hear their mindset for what they do, or I just watch. YouTube and Discord are my favorite things nowadays because for almost no money down, I can go out there and I can find photos and videos or stream of somebody who's a person in the industry getting a hold of a miniature that I have or that I don't have, and I can watch them work, and I can literally just have a class right there and start the process of looking at how they go about the arduous process of getting a miniature ready to go. Like it takes about 3 to 4 hours for me to get one from white to from the white bones figure to where it's finished. And that's for a typical 20 or 28 millimeter piece. If I'm doing something larger, if I'm going to dedicate to it, it'll take me about 6 hours. So it takes me a little bit, but I think that's kind of standard. And everybody I know, nobody wants to speed paint. I mean, you do, but you're happy to take your time on things because then you'll have them come out the way that they were intended to. And it's the same thing for your environment. It's just you guys, the communities for all the crafts are just a little bit different, not much different. And I could see, like, if you had a gilded that you went to and you hosted art night where you would have 10 or 20 people in there with their desk cams on, and they would be doing their own thing, not shadowing your work, maybe taking some inspiration from how you do your eyes and eyelashes, but you would be having your music on and you would be in conversation, and it would be just
like
something
what we're doing here.
right here, but like everybody would be there with inks and pencils
or even digital like tablets and such like that.
and that the nothing against digital, but I see you doing something more like that as time goes on, because as for just a man in his early 30s, your level of talent is huge, and you're going to remember this when you're older. but
Mhm.
I believe in you, and Mad's Mama Bear believes in you
Well,
probably more than you believe in yourself.
right.
And you have a lot of self-doubt, as most artists do, but once you get your inertia going and you're laying the inks to the paper, once you start to work, it that kind of just melts away. And I'm wondering if what you might want to do once a week or
Well,
once every 2 weeks is to have a night where you have your Discord or you have your Gilded open, and you just have your music going on and you're painting.
right. 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 I think it's a good kind of topic to kind of discuss about. It's just I thought this would be interesting,
Yeah.
just because from my personal experience, it's just like I said, a lot of this comes naturally for me in a way. Sometimes it just comes naturally, and I think it's just because I try so hard at trying to emulate somebody else's style down to a T, then you end up kind of building your own because of it. You end up building your own feel because of it. But that's something that it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that happens over years, and I think that's the thing to for all artists out there. I think that's going to be the more important thing. I remember, like one thing is I remember back in college, one of my friends told me it was like not to build your own style, but learn by copying and studying and mastering every other style to kind of be much more to be more versatile and such like that down the line. And I think that it's important to just always learn and kind of study other people's styles as well and try to see if you can get the nail of that. But I also think it's more important that, if you want to, be that professional and you also want at the same time leave your mark on stuff, build your own style as well. Build a style that you're happy with. Build something that you're not going to feel like you're being shadowed. You feel like it's going to be, yours and yours only. Being not even if it's just being a trendsetter. It's like you did this like the SCF style. Like let me put it this way: the SCF style stuff like that. That's just stuff I'm happy with. That just makes me happy doing that, regardless. So I don't build it to be a trendsetter just because that makes me feel happy and it makes me feel good. That and it feels like I have something that I've completely on my own, and that I can continue to grow and develop. And here's the thing about styles, even the big names can, even the big art guys, even the big artists out there, they can tell you your style changes over time. Your influences changes over time. As your life progresses, your style is going to be different. It's going to go through different phases. It's going to grow. It's going to change. It's going to develop. You're not going to be set on this, like your own style, like your own identity, like your own voice and such. It's not going to be it's not just going to be just stuck on this one area the rest of your life or the rest of your career as an artist. It changes, it grows and develops. It's like seasons. It's like that. You find a new inspiration that helps you enhance it. You learn from that to help enhance it. I think that's kind of how my mindset is that, and I think that's something if to any artists who are watching this right now or who are listening to this on the Monday video, I think that's something I can get is that your style is going to change over time and such. And that I agree with what Kajime is saying. It's like, listen, you don't want to feel that you're in the shadow of another experienced artist for the rest of your life because you're just spending so much of your time copying and try to get that style down to a T. Build your own. You let that influence you. Let their styles influence me. So many artists, like their styles influence mine, and those, like the people who are watching this right now, like the people who are watching this on the chat, people who are watching this in chat, people who are probably watching this in the playback, they have no clue who the artist that inspired what I do, but they can see it, but they can see that, they can see all of that. They can see where the influences are. They can understand it. They see in a sense, they just see you. They just see your style. And like the way you and like the way Bruce and Mads does, they just see mine. They don't see anybody else's, they see mine. But a lot of times is that if you want to build your style, don't build your style on what other people see. Build your style on what you see. You know what I mean? Because the only person that's going to matter is you, like everything else in life. The only person that really is going to matter, is going to put the time into making those changes and building something from it, is yourself, is the person holding the pen, is the person who's drawing it. That's how I want to see it. And I think that's the best way. Is like, and I think that's to be a good message to everybody. And I think it could be anything. It's like, listen, art style, like not just art styles, but like video styles from when it comes to editing, which just because making videos and stuff. It's like, find your voice. You find your voice by learning. How I found my voice? I found my voice by learning from you guys, learning from so many people, learning from experienced artists and such like that. And I just, because of my been so mentally subconscious about worrying about copying a style directly, that I always try to find ways to make it feel more my own. Make it, just take what they're learning. You're not taking exactly what they're doing. You're just learning from it. You're learning how they do this. And it's like, and applying it to what you do when you're drawing. I think that's the best way to go at it. I think that is the best way to go at it. For me personally, I think that's what works for me. You know? Learn from the experience. So I guess my stance is I agree 100%. Learn from experience. Learn from the experienced artists out there. Learn from the artists that you love, that you follow. Learn from everyone. Learn from every artist out there, and take what tools from them and build it to your own. You know, build it to apply to your own. You know, you're building your voice. You're building your identity. You're building your character. You're building yourself, a piece of yourself that you're going to leave behind in this world, in this career. You could say that, I mean, hell, I mean, think about it. It's like a lot of comic artists are probably like that. It's building their own style. They have to learn from other styles. You know, say if I want to get comics, you know, I may have to learn from like the likes of like Jim Lee or someone, the bigger greats. Learn how to do this, like Art Adams or something like that. A lot of my, and the funny thing is, a lot of my, one thing that many people don't know is my detailed approach. A lot of it came from just looking at Art Adams's work, and he is a huge comic artist that was really big in the 80s and such, who had this very detailed style when it comes to inking, when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I kind of learned from that and applied that to my own. It's like learning these kind of techniques, learning these tricks on how to hatch, cross hatching, different kinds of line work, line weight variations, the whole shebang. You know what I mean? And I think just kind of learning from it and applying it to your own instead of directly copying it is going to be more fruitful for you, because it's going to help you externally. It's going to help you internally, because you learn from the greats. You're learning from the people that you love looking at every single day. We love looking at their work and such like that. And I think that is where that's going to count. And so Takaji, man, I know he's probably not going to watch this, but they probably don't know who the hell I am. But I agree 100%. Build your own. Learn from the greats, apply it to yourself, and that's how you build your voice. And that's how you build your style. And your style will always change over time. It oftentimes will never stay consistently unless you're like doing it. I say, unless you're doing this as like a profession, like you're actually doing products and such like that, you're actually doing this as a professional, your style will tend to change over and over and over time. You know, your style will tend to change, grow. That's how it is. That's how life is. That's how it is. You're not going to be stuck on one style. You're going to find another inspiration that's going to inspire you to maybe do a different style, or maybe take that and apply that to your own. You're building it as you go along. I would say for me, don't ever say that your style is going to be finalized. I don't ever want to think that what I do, what I put on paper here, or how I draw specific girls or specific objects and such like that, that's going to be finalized. I think it's going to change at some point. It may be tomorrow, it may be years down the line, but it's going to change. And it's always going to be growing. It's always going to be developing. So it's never going to be set in stone, I guess you could say. And I think that's definitely something to take from. So there you go.
It's a good lesson.
All right. Exactly. All right, there you go. There you go. Now I can use that for the video tomorrow. So that's the recording right there. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should do that from now on? It'd be kind of a way to kind of use whatever topics I can have for tomorrow's video and try to discuss it here and just use it as a recording of it.
That works.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Mads?
Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I actually I like it, you know, because it does give that nice back and forth. That.
Mm-hmm. We got 12 people watching though too.
Right?
I think people. I think something. I didn't see a lot of people commenting, but I do think that people were. I think the people who were watching were invested in what I was saying right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're listening to what I was saying and taking that a lot to heart. I think that was a good discussion. So yeah,
I like that. I like that memes.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry I haven't. No, I'm sorry for. Okay, for what we were doing. I know I saw memes. I saw a couple other people pop in the chat. Sorry about that. What I was doing is, so you guys know, I have a Monday video series called Maki Sketch Diary, and I've mentioned that sometimes the hardest thing about putting those sketch diary videos together is trying to figure out a topic to talk about. So I thought we could try it this way, where I could talk about the topic on stream or during a Makini live episode, and then just have it, and then just take that section of the stream, and then just put it into the Monday video. As I'm not going to scare my over. Put it as the video as my commentary, or as my blog for Monday, because that's what Maki Sketch Diary is. It's supposed to be an art blog / like life blog for me. It's my life blog. It's my art blog. You know, you always get that kind of that glimpse into kind of what I do outside of YouTube and such like that. And just kind of my thoughts and opinions and just kind of how, you know, and try to give you guys sound advice, whether if you're an artist or not, and just try to make sure that my experience, you guys learn something from it. You guys learn something from my own personal experience. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. That's why I'm here. That's why I think more and more, the more I talk about this, the more I get into it, the more Bruce is right about me being an artist journeyman, because that's what it feels like. I think I'm a journeyman artist now. Because this has been a journey.
Sorry. I do think memes actually came up with a really clever name. Kind of rolls off the tongue though.
I guess you could say it's recycling content, I guess.
The Makini Muses.
Makini Muses, I like that.
I like it.
I like Sketch Diary. I like the Sketch Diary. I like the diary. I like the life journal. It's like a life journal. Video blog.
Play with that in your head. I don't know.
I'm changing the title.
I'm not suggesting changing the title.
Thank you, Grumpy.
I'm just saying, it's brilliant.
There you go. So... that's efficient. Oh, by the way, for those who are asking, yes, it is continuation of the Hot Wheels stuff. And let me see. So for the cars, I'll show you, because this is a larger picture. So the one here is obviously a GTO, of course, favorite GTO from the Hot Wheels Boulevard line. So there's that. And then the one Levi picked up immediately is a Studebaker. So yeah, very beach.
I haven't seen Levi in here in a while.
We had a great Friday show with Hot Wheels Unleashed. That got a bit competitive between us because we were racking up wins left and right, although Levi kept getting more wins than I did.
I'm saying it probably would have been a little closer if you didn't have that annoying root vegetable.
Oh, Onion. Who was in the lobby? Who was in the lobby earlier? Yeah. We were battling out with a Senna for like the past couple of races. It was just like a
wait. You had Master Chop Chop?
No, it was It was the lobby that we were in.
By the way,
one second. Guess go. What is it, baby?
You do remember Pa Rappa the Rapper, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember Rapper the Rapper.
Kick punched all in the mind.
by the way, to anybody that has a crush on some of their friends, don't worry. I confessed it to my friend Zach, and I might have broke him for a couple hours, but he replied. Don't worry. He's probably fine.
He'll be
got him,
fine. Don't worry.
Yeah,
He'll be
like you said,
okay.
he'll be fine. Bruce said it too.
I fear
When your
little bear's
mommy
gonna be
tells you
the.
you can't date for like 30 years, just do what your mommy says. And
I fear Chippy Bear is gonna be the breaker of hearts when
Oh,
she gets older.
when she gets no, not even when she gets older. She already one of my favorite stories is when she was in junior kindergarten.
Junior kindergarten, what the hell?
There is this little boy who is the son of a friend of mine, and we became friends because of this.
That's a savage.
Yeah,
Chippy Bear's gonna be
he
savage.
this little boy has had a crush on her since day one. Well, he got a little too handsy with her.
Mm.
And touched and became a peach toucher.
Yeah,
nobody touches a peach.
And I
No.
could chowed him.
and yeah, she turned around and she clocked him.
I could chowed that bitch.
Gosh, hush you. No, she clocked him one, and he actually got in trouble for it.
That's a
Good.
chip off the old block. Right
Yep,
there.
I took her out for ice cream.
That is a straight up chip off
You
the
were
old
like,
block.
good job, let's go for
My
ice
girl.
Just like mama.
Like,
Just like
yeah.
mama.
My
Just like Mama
peach
Bear.
pie-
Just like, yep.
Boy,
That's,
that goes a little
yep,
too
that's
far.
Mads' key. Yep, that's
I'm
Mads'
gonna
girl
be
right
like,
there.
you'll be clocked.
Yeah,
Backslack him.
no touchy without permission.
That's
No
Mads' little girl right there. That's Mads' girl. You
I
know
did
that's Mama
did
Bear.
exactly what my dad would have done. I took her out for ice cream.
Jesus. Good God.
You
Oh
clocked
my
a little
God.
boy. Good job.
Stephen Ransom was like
Hey, he's been a gentleman ever since.
Grumpy, don't encourage y'all. Come on now. Oh my God.
Hey man, no, she's a great kid. I mean, at 2.5, I had a oh God, what was it? There was a DC Justice League video game.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember what it was, and it had
Injustice.
no. I know it wasn't Injustice. This was about
Like an outlaw.
2014. It's,
Adega, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Dega.
If you guys have not read, Adega has this book out, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah. And
But
so
yeah,
is Master's Origins. And so guys,
It had the full panel, like down even to Solomon Grundy, Harley Quinn, Batman, of course, even some of the more obscure ones. And she could go through and identify everyone on the poster.
Oh, that's a good question. I need to ask you something.
Like, that's Wonder Woman.
What is your thoughts on
America.
what are your thoughts on
I
Joker
know
2
is
being possibly a
from
musical with
Avengers,
Lady
but
Gaga
I'm just
as Harley
naming
Quinn?
superheroes.
I honestly, I admit, and this is going to surprise a lot of people, I have not seen the first Joker movie. And I will explain why.
I got a confession to make.
Mhm.
I got the 4K Blu-ray of Joker, and I hadn't seen it yet. I hadn't watched it in full.
I will get around to watching it at some point.
Mhm.
When it came out, I was doing regular, like every night live streams with a particular YouTuber who was a huge Joker fan, and it was like all night, every night for months of talking about Joker. And I just got to the point where it was oversaturated for me, just from this one guy.
It's funny. It's funny. Oh, we got to record. Oh, we're good. No, it's like it's interesting. I will say, but I'm not surprised because of course Lady Gaga, she's been doing nothing but musicals and such for a while.
But it's why I think it's
So it makes
absolutely
sense.
hilarious. This is why I actually think it's hilarious. Hillywood is a sister team who does parodies, musical parodies on TV shows and movies and all of that. They've done actually a couple with Supernatural, 2 with Supernatural, which is the only one that included the actual cast. But they did do a Suicide Squad parody.
Okay.
And the song that they used to parody Suicide Squad, was Judah by Lady Gaga. So the song is Joker.
So
But to the same beat and the same flow as Judas.
We're talking about the Joker movie, and like, I'm done. You guys.
This is why I think it's absolutely hilarious, because I've been addicted to this video forever, and it's essentially this. What it's sounding like, it's going to be. And I've been joking that it's the Hollywood Suicide Squad extended cut. This is what this movie's going to be, because it's going to be Lady Gaga singing about Joker. It's just going to be the Hollywood extended cut.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love musicals, though. I always have.
What's the best musical you've seen in the past 5 years?
5 years?
Yep.
Actually, I really liked the Les Mis. That one surprised the hell out of me.
For a second there, I thought you were about to say La La Land.
Actually, I haven't seen that one.
Okay.
La La Land was good. I'm just going to say that I really enjoyed La La Land.
I saw Les Mis originally with my dad here in the entertainment district.
Okay. Weird. Okay. All right. I'm about
to see it. I was not expecting Russell Crowe to be as good as he was. That man has a beautiful voice.
Hugh Jackman does.
Hugh Jackman, I've heard sing before.
He's been doing theater. Yeah, he's done theater before he got into acting. So.
Hugh Jackman, I've heard sing before. Same with Anne Hathaway. Russell Crowe was the one that shook me to my core. It was the same stunned reaction I had to hearing Alan Rickman sing.
Okay.
And that right there, find it on YouTube. I honestly, Sweeney Todd, absolute garbage movie. I this is one of those ones I won't even turn around and say, watch it for the fits and giggles. For the pure cheese of it. No. If you really want to, go for it, form your own opinion. But I just highly recommend pulling up on YouTube the scenes where Alan Rickman is singing.
I'm gonna have to address. I will have to address also one's comment just a little bit later. But I do want to ask you something, Matt. Do you know that there's a live action version of Monster High right now?
I do. I have not seen all of the casting choices yet.
Okay.
And I did.
I saw Geeky and Pinky Boo's on Clawfish TV's video of it. I was like,
no, actually, if you guys, and this is a shameless plug, actually, I have talked about it on my own channel, because I've been aware of that they were going to do a live action one, and that they were going to be bringing back the Monster High dolls. And they're also talking about doing another animated. I am excited about it. Monster High have the most stunning and unique face sculpts of any of the doll lines. And that's one of the things I think really others could take a note from. I've never been I find the bodies themselves emaciated, because they were in that early 2000s.
It was the Bratz. It was the whole Bratz era. Yeah.
That early 2000s where we're going to use you to fish for quarters in the sewer type body frame.
Yeah, exactly.
So in comparison to what's popular today with like the LOL dolls and all of that, these poor dolls look emaciated. But sorry, that's me completely, nerding out.
please, nerd out. Oh, please go ahead.
No, they are rebooted dolls, and the
Mhm.
packaging does actually say that they are reproductions.
Okay.
I do see Grumpy pointing that out, and yes, absolutely. And they are absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I've known about the live action movie. I've seen I think it was Frankie.
How close to the quality of Dragon Ball Z live action will it get?
Probably pretty close. That's me being hopeful.
Oof.
I don't
Oof.
I don't know much about this, so I'm
Okay.
putting this in the same category as the whole Black Superman thing. Where
I
you
like
guys
Steel.
know where I stand with that one.
Yeah, I do.
How
I'm
can you not like
optimistic.
Shaquille
I do.
O'Neal?
And you already know where
I
I
know your
stand with that.
I know your hesitations about it, and I completely respect your
I
hesitations.
wouldn't call it I
But-
wouldn't call it hesitations, but yes.
I know you won't call it hesitations. I'm just using that word for politeness.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I haven't seen. They don't have this. They don't have the script out. It's still in talks. I'm optimistic about it at this point,
Okay.
and I will wait till I, hear more about the actual movie.
Mhm.
Though, with the one picture I've seen, I'm having a hesitation moment,
Okay.
but still.
Okay.
I
I did not do that, awesome one.
Oh,
I
if he
did
really
not
does,
do
I'll
that.
cuss him right back out. No worries.
I can't imagine him cussing out Squeaka.
Okay? It went over. It was because it was a Week of Geek, and like Ash and Squeaka we were talking about like the Summer Games Fest and everything, and
Oh, Steven,
Ash
you
and
should pop over
Squeaka,
my Instagram.
like so everybody who was on the panel, Ash and Squeaka were really excited the moment that T-shirt brought up Starfield, and we went into kind of my worries about that particular title, and that Squeaka did basically bring up a great point of how I complain about not enough customization in the Saints Row reboot, but too much customization and freedom in Starfield. And it had to get me thinking. And I was like, I have to really, and I'm still thinking about it. It's like, why am I fine with this, but not fine with that? It's like, so.
I don't have a problem with them releasing the new expansion for Skyrim.
Well, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be like, what, a couple more years off.
No, I'm talking about Starfield.
Oh, Starfield?
Yeah.
Well, modders are going to love it. The modders are going to freaking love it. They've been head over heels about it ever since last Sunday.
There's a guy I follow that his political statements come out first and foremost, and so it chases off some people. But I do like Razor Fist, and he had a video about how he's excited that Starfield looks like another quality Skyrim expansion, and I laughed, and he ripped it apart pretty well. I'm not saying that I enjoy tearing apart games.
No, that's why I had to stress it out to Ash and Squeaka. I was like, I am not here to ruin your experience. I do not want you to enjoy it. I just have concerns with. I just have some concerns with Starfield.
Open world RPGs set in space for me have been a bust. Freelancer was the first, and it hasn't really gotten any better. Not Strange Worlds, but
and it's not that, and it's just because of Bethesda and their history. Like when you think about it, Todd. This is Todd Howard's baby. Starfield is Todd Howard's baby, and you do. The thing is that he put all his focus on Starfield, so it meant that whoever was running the B team, that was the team that was running Fallout 76.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. Like it took them 5 years of an alpha game to where it's actually playable, and I'm not into that. I can't get excited about Bethesda games because it might be released, but it's not going to be for another 10 years before the game is complete, and then you can buy it for
We're not going to be
$70 during a
completely
winter
riddled
sale.
with bugs.
Okay, have you ever heard of Daggerfall?
Or
I
using an
hated it.
or using an engine that I think is probably
Starfield is still using parts of the Morrowind engine.
still using. It's
Okay.
just they updated it. Is
Yeah, if they updated it, and that's the thing. I'm not into that. I'm very familiar with Bethesda, and I do love their in-house AD&D game they played, and I like Daggerfall quite a bit. That's probably my favorite product they've ever done. But right now, whenever they say they've got a new game coming, I sigh, and I will be of retirement age when it's finally going to be playable in its desired state at 30
and that's
frames
through
a second.
mods, and that's using through the mods. To do
Yeah,
it.
it's because the mods and the fixes that the community has to build around it. Daggerfall just got a great release on Good Old Games. They have it
GOG.
front and center on GOG. They have it front and center on GOG, and it comes with like 60 different mods that are built into it, and it makes it look almost as pretty as Morrowind vanilla. Which, if some of you don't understand what I'm putting down here, I'm talking about a sprite-based 2.5 game where you have a gigantic world to explore the size of Massachusetts, and there's a lot of NPCs. There's a lot of different quests you just discover. And the original state of it, there were 7 endings that were supposed to be released. 6 of them have been playable for the past 10 years. The game was released in 96, and they finally got the 7th ending, the Orc Alliance ending, available. It's 96 to 2022. That's 26 years.
Okay.
This is Bethesda's record.
And believe me, I still want to play. Believe me, because of the amount of mods I've saw, I want to play Skyrim at some point just because of the mods.
We have an argument in my Table Breakers group, and we don't know where the original game ends and when your house rules have turned it into another game.
Right.
Because every time you sit down to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons, every dungeon master will pull out a Trapper Keeper or a Spiral Notebook and say, I have these house rules.
Right.
And you have to play with their rules because the game wasn't really ever intentionally finished. That's why that every edition has 40 different hardcovers out for it.
Right.
But most DMs don't have expansive games where they use all 40 hardcovers and all 700 softcover books
my God.
and all 3,000 adventures. They have their Spiral Notebook and they have a handful of other books they use. But this is Bethesda is a wonderful company, and they make really pretty game engines, but I'm not excited for Starfield, and I hope the people that buy it are not disappointed.
I know they won't be. It's just
how's
this by the way, how's this looking so far? I know it's I've been really got into it when we did the talk for Monday's video.
Can you pull the camera back a little bit or hold the camera up?
Yeah, let me move it up just a little bit more. Okay, there we go.
And oh my God, look at that beautiful arm. Okay. Pull the camera back, Makini, and just stand in front of it and give us a big old smile. Make the audience happy. Right now, you're acting like Cobra Commander. Nobody has seen my face, So.
I cannot do that. I'm gonna throw my voice out and try to do that again.
No.
See, I can do voice. See, I could be a decent VA. I could be a decent VA, but
until you get annoyed, and then you just slip right into that Texan voice.
The voice just kind of brings it. I could be a Southern character or something. I don't know.
Grumpy, if that's
You heard
true,
that
then
with me last night. You were heckling
I
me
love
about it too.
I love it every time you do.
I hope Ricada Law does Ricada Law things when he does that. I will watch that. I have not watched a single episode past the first episode. They kind of bore the hell out of me. But that's
No,
a lot
okay.
of.
So I want to address Awesome One's comment first.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, no, I am not Tom. I would never be Tom. No one can be Tom. Not even Tom can be Tom.
You know what? I absolutely I appreciate that everyone loves his Batman. We don't get to hear his Megatron enough.
No,
I
we don't
love
hear
his
names
Megatron.
right
Sorry, not Megatron. Optimus. His Optimus is as good as the original.
Anyways, can I say something?
now. Okay, so I want to address Grumpy and Awesome One's comment on Sucker Punch.
Oh,
Okay.
Sucker Punch, yeah.
Okay, let me be. How do I describe this from a personal standpoint? I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it at all. But my issue with Sucker Punch was that it was basically 2 straight hours of a music video. It was a 2-hour music video. It was 2 hours, or probably 2.5. I can't remember the runtime. It was 2 hours of basically everything that Zack Snyder jerked off to when he was like in class, when he was like 14, in a 2-hour film. That's basically what it was. And I felt that there were moments where it was just like it didn't make any sense. There was no rhyme or reason to it. I get it. I totally get it. It's just with all that, and then you try to shoehorn in a feminist message, and I'm like, yeah, it just doesn't connect. Something's not gonna connect.
I missed whatever the feminist message that was.
I didn't think there was a feminist message to it at all. I mean, if we can go on this topic, I'd love to talk about it because I kind of enjoyed Sucker Punch.
I didn't hate it. It just felt like it was kind of nonsensical in a way. Sometimes it's just so kind of nonsensical.
The
visuals were nice. I freaking love those visuals. I really, really liked. It's just there wasn't much. I just felt that there wasn't enough substance for me.
I think
too much on style, like Sin City in a way.
You know how the movie The Raid is really just a 2-hour and 10-minute advertisement for this group of stuntmen to come and do stunt work for your movie.
And I love The Raid though.
And Lucasfilm bought it, and he's like, "I want you in my next movie." He put him in The Force Awakens.
Oh, what was it? The main actor, right? Iko Uwais. Yeah.
He put them in. He put those guys in Force Awakens because of how well they did The Raid. And The Raid is a really good showcase of stunt work and fight choreography.
It is, and I still think it's one of the best. I still think it's one of the best martial arts films I've ever seen.
I've not seen one better. I've not. I
love The Raid too. And surprisingly enough, for as much as I love the first Raid, I love The Raid 2 slightly more.
The Raid 2, if my problem with The Raid 2 is that The Raid 3 was never made.
Mm-hmm.
And The Raid 3 was supposed to be about how the entire city of Jakarta goes to pot because you only have the Japanese Yakuza there tearing up the town's infrastructure, and it's supposed to be all the little third-party mobs go against them while Rama takes a back seat and goes and sees his kid for the first time.
Exactly.
And that, I think, was how it was supposed to happen. And then at the very end, he was supposed to come back and pretty much face off against the one Japanese badass. The one guy. There's
Bazette, I get it. No, Bazette, I understand. I understand. Baby doll was supposed to be lobotomized.
Yes.
That was the idea. And this is all in her head in a way. As she's going through the lobotomy, especially with kind of the ending and such like that. It's just.
Yeah, none of the girls actually existed other than Baby Doll.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see the feminist propaganda that I heard about that in that movie.
Right.
I'm
I
s- I'm
enjoyed
still
it, though.
I'm still curious what feminist propaganda.
Okay,
And-
maybe
and-
maybe I'm out of
and
that.
where-
Maybe I'm I don't know.
Yeah.
And where the martial arts was showcased in the raid, Sucker Punch showcased what you can do with a great green screen and talented CGI artists, because we had 5 separate events where we got to see really good special effects.
Right, and listen, and I know Stephen Ransom made a great point.
Mhm.
Same thing could be said with 300.
Hey, that is my favorite chick flick.
It's 300.
Banana hammocks everywhere. Oh my god!
300 guys,
300.
300
I
guys
like
in
300,
leather,
so
300 guys in leather speedos. That gave us, God damn it! Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Magneto.
there's a lot of imagery in Sucker Punch that I really like.
Here you go,
A
Matt.
lot of imagery.
When can I speak?
There's a lot of imagery that I really like. I just feel like it was like, maybe if this was like its own thing, like a fantasy series behind that would be awesome.
With Sucker Punch, it was honestly a lot like Inception, where there was a lot of questions. There was a lot of questions that
right.
were
true.
left up to you.
That's
And
true.
I think that's why a lot of people struggle.
No, I agree
with it.
with you, and I agree with Awesome One. It's just, I guess I'm in that camp. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it. I just saw too much of a 2-hour music video. I guess that's where I saw it.
But I enjoyed the 2-hour music video, and there was
I know, same here.
Like I think really I would have rather had.
There is no correlation between Sucker Punch and Overwatch. What are you talking about, man?
I would much rather have Makini.
Though
do the casting
I like
for-
Lucky Knuckles' idea.
I want Makini to design a 300 or a Sucker Punch movie.
That entire scene when she was battling those giant shoguns was awesome.
Right?
That's freaking awesome.
This is really a good on the rocks. If you guys see this at your local liquor emporium, it's $10.
Okay, Bowsett. Okay, if I said that, I'm sorry. You're not wrong. I didn't get it. That was the point, said Stephen Ransom. Diva's mech. I just didn't get it. It was just like,
Michael
it just
Fassbender.
ultimately, I just was like, okay, it's just like, I feel like it was too much of just kind of Snyder's film style for me, where it's just like, it oozes in style, but it feels like there's not enough.
So hollow.
There's not enough substance behind it. I feel like there's.
That's entirely his style, though. I still think.
I was disappointed. I was really disappointed with Batman versus Superman. I was really disappointed.
With the 4-hour cut or with the theatrical?
Both.
Okay.
I was disappointed. I was just like, I think you could have done so much more with it, and I think that it felt too rushed. Like I said, I felt like it was too rushed to kind of.
Of course, it was rushed.
And I know that Man of Steel does get a mixed reception. I know it's very mixed on Man of Steel. This far side, because I feel like he was definitely trying to. Because in my opinion, I in Man of Steel, I noticed that he was trying his best to channel Nolan. He was really trying to channel Christopher Nolan in that film.
I don't think quite as much as the more recent Batman was trying to out Nolan.
With Pattinson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could totally see that. Sorry.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Think about Maki, the war scene in the film. True. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
I honestly wish that Man of Steel didn't have any Superman in it. I've said this before, maybe on here, but Man of Steel, I think, would have been so much better if it would have just been a movie showcasing Russell Crowe as the father, and him trying to do political maneuvering around Zod, and Zod getting fed up with the council and all the people in their cute little Pope hats, and everybody wanting to like, oh no, this will just blow over, no worries.
We are very vicious in the chats when it comes to Zack Snyder. We have
Um,
different opinions, man. We was like, man, it's crazy.
I think the movie fell apart for me once Russell Crowe was gone out of the movie, because Russell Crowe was the best part of that film. As much as I love Kevin Costner, I thought his portrayal of Pa Kent sucked. No offense to Mr. Costner, he did a great job, and it probably would have been great if the script hadn't been so bloated and shitty. But I really feel the movie should have just contained itself to Krypton. And at the very end of the film, after you see all the little people get put in their little penis ships and they get exiled off the planet, then all of a sudden, we better send our son out.
What about Walter White as Zod? Well, Walter White, he's always a great actor anyway, so even before
The guy that played Zod in Man of Steel was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought he was probably between him and Crow, those are the only two parts of the movie I give a shit about. In fact, whenever he says to Superman, every step I make furthers the goal of the people of Krypton, I'm like, get him, Zod, get him. This guy's a pussy, because up to that point, Superman had done nothing. He hadn't even made a decision with what he's going to do with his miserable life. You got all the power in the world. You can't figure out what the fuck you're going to do with it? Fuck you.
There are times I think we should just do a watch party on a movie, just so we can have those moments of Bruce going, get him, get him.
No, it's just a style. It's like I've heard nothing but great things about Snyder's Army of the Dead. I never saw it, or even I'm not going
to see that one.
Grumpy Ninja Kentaro, I agree with you so hard.
It's just with Sucker Punch, it's just too much of it. I feel like there was too much of what I said earlier about. It just felt like it was too much of everything that Snyder jerked off to when he was like 14, just culminated in like a 2-hour film.
If you saw the movie I jerked off to in my head when I was 14, you would be just as pissed.
No, I just feel like there was not enough substance behind it. It feels like there was something you could have. Never mind.
No, go ahead. Get it out.
I just think that if I did the same thing, I probably would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing if it was everything I dropped off. But it feels like there wasn't enough structure behind it. I feel like there should have been so much more structure behind it. Like you could channel all of that into one thing. Like I think about if you want a good summation, like I think about all the characters I've made during Makini Live, and how maybe we could put them all together and put it in like a fantasy setting. I would feel that there would be much more thought into that than. I just feel like it wouldn't go into the Sucker Punch route, because I feel like I would try to at least put some thought into it, make it substance. You know what I mean?
Okay, now you've got it in my head where Arwen Avalon with her big sword and Ronin Souls are on a dusty road with a group of refugees behind them, and they are leading them to safety. The whole time being attacked and successfully defending themselves completely in Sucker Punch fashion with their awesome
damn, I feel bad now. I feel like I can't win it. I can't win. I can't win it.
I can totally see.
No, Steven, you're right. No, Steven, you're right. You're right. Yes, you could have a boys' night without substance. We could have a girls' night without substance. Boys can like shit without substance either.
I could see them.
I don't know. It was something. It just didn't click. I guess it just didn't click with me.
I could see.
Valzet makes a good point. Okay, the substance is survival with a mental disorder.
I could see Sucker Punch being improved with 15 minutes of plot.
There was plenty of plot, but there was already plenty. Oh! I was gonna say I was meant the other kind of plot, but there's plenty of plot there. It's just
I could see a good Sucker Punch movie. I just didn't see one in the theater.
I am being eviscerated in the chats right now.
Yeah, that happens.
I think I got 17 people watching. I think they all turned on me because I'm like, I just didn't get it. Okay.
But I For the
I
most
like
part,
the
I
visual.
enjoy movies for just being turn your brain off and enjoy this popcorn. But with Sucker Punch and with Man of Steel, I didn't get it.
Well, to be fair, with a good majority of Michael Bay's films, you can't turn your brain off because you realize how fucking stupid a lot of shit is.
There's one movie he did,
Especially with the Transformers films. Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have a discussion, but I'm gonna say that there's one Michael Bay film that is easily his best. In all the years I've watched his movies and eaten gallons of popcorn.
Now, before you say it, I want to say that being said, I think Michael Bay's the best Michael Bay film I've ever seen was Bad Boys 2. I think it was everything that I said about Bay's films, and yet I was enjoyed every single second of it. I guess I could turn my brain off for it.
I enjoyed the shit
I still
out
think
of
it's the
that
best
movie.
Michael Bay film, in my opinion.
The problem I have with that movie is that afterwards there was a movie called Transformers that came out, and it used the exact same cinematography for Transformers as I saw in Bad Boys 2. And I hated that.
Yeah, similar cinematography. It's just you have to pile on a ton of frat boy humor too.
Yeah, and then worse yet, Transformers 2 came out, and you have little robots that hump your leg. Like, as if your life isn't shitty enough as is. Here's something that's going to get oil all over you.
Listen, oh my god, we're going to go into like this. I feel like I have to bring Stunning in here. Because he'll go into a full rant on how much he hates to transform the Bay horror films.
You know what? I will give them the Transformers movies at least one credit. There is a scene in one of the movies, and I cannot tell you which one it was.
Nobody will know.
They all kind of blend together for me.
They blur together.
But you got all of the army guys jumping out of the helicopter, and I was watching this with her dad, and I'm watching all of these army guys jump out of the helicopter, and I just couldn't help it. I broke into a round of It's Raining Men.
Listen, granted, with the third film, that entire Chicago scene, it can be its own film pretty much.
I enjoyed that part of the movie
so much. I absolutely loved it.
Seeing Chicago get burned to the ground, or almost burned to the ground, was a great joy in my life.
Because there were a lot of cool moments there, especially with them having to deal with a falling building.
Yes.
And really, I didn't hate TMNT.
Yeah, the first TMNT was actually pretty enjoyable.
You know what the weird thing is?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the weird thing is? I think I'm the only person who actually likes the designs of the turtles.
I do kind of like them.
Do like some of the designs.
Some of it was a little.
Urban. I know it's like go for realism, but it's like very urban centric, and it's something that works. I don't know. It just works for me.
My problem with Transformers movies is that the Transformers try to grapple each other, and then I see a big gray
You can't
blur
tell
on
what's going
screen,
on.
And like, okay, wait, who's on top? When I watch high school wrestling, I know who's winning. When I watch the Transformers movie, I'm like, oh fuck, they're grappling.
Yeah, it's like firing aluminum cans against a wall. It's just like
you
can't tell what's going on.
So that there's that, but I really like the Bay TMNT movie, and I watched it last week. Yeah, I don't know why Donatello has buck teeth, but that was a funny fucking movie.
There's some things I liked. I liked how Raph. I liked how bulky they made Raph look.
I think
that was perfect.
Raphael was a fucking beast.
Yes,
and the voice actor for him is like a kind of a skinny dude.
I mixed on the nostrils though. Give me the nostrils. I'm still
the part where Michelangelo says, "Oh, don't be scared. It's just a mask." And he pulls his little bandana off. That was classic.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, she would like to interject something.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So if anybody sees something in dim lighting, that's called pareidolia. It's not a monster. Don't worry, it's called pareidolia. It's when like your brain is trying to piece something together, familiar, but they can't tell it's like a blanket or something in the dim lighting.
I
And
feel like this
instead
should be
they
a
think it's a
segment
ghost or something. And that's
like
also why we see faces in potato chips and why that cow looks like a duck.
A moment with Chibi Bear.
Absolutely beautiful. And you know what? I think that's what we were all struggling with TMNT too, was that that pareidolia effect with the turtles themselves, because they didn't look like the cartoon.
No, it didn't. It was very. That was a very dark
Okay.
movie.
I'm just I feel like I can't win with any. I feel like I can't win with y'all. So I'm just done. I'm done. I've said my piece of Sucker Punch. I'm not. I can't win with y'all. So.
Aww.
Hey, Mackie, are
Hey,
you working on
Parrothead.
are you working on getting some sponsors for your stream? Have you talked to any of these pin makers?
Not yet.
You should. Want me to send an email?
Yes. Deep thoughts with Chibi Bear.
Yeah, go ahead.
They shouldn't look that different from each other. It doesn't honor that.
Hold on. Yep.
Thank you,
The new game
Bizet. You're really sweet.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Steven's
See?
sweet too.
Yeah.
See, somebody likes me. Chat. See? Somebody agrees with me. Please. Chat, look at chat doesn't.
The saddest
I
thing
pronounced your
about
name wrong. Sorry,
Oh.
Bozet.
Yep.
Oh,
And
okay.
Steven said actually a beautiful thing too about her. Thank you.
the saddest part about that is that she's not an older sister.
Well, Bowsette does like why should it look like the cartoon is? Why should it look like cartoon is supposed to be live action?
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted was just Megan Fox to wear a red wig. It could be an ugly red wig like what we saw in X-Men 3. I'd be fine with that. It's a red wig.
You know what? I miss Megan Fox back when she was criticizing. Imagine she was having that feud with Michael Bay. I don't like this version of Megan Fox who looks like she is plastic and wants to drink Machine Gun Kelly's blood.
I prefer the old Megan Fox, the sweet one that just gets in trouble for saying stuff about Steven Spielberg.
Not like Transformers of Jennifer's Body, Megan Fox.
Yeah.
You know what? I will give Bowsette a complete respect on that because I know exactly what she's talking about. Because my sister, one of my sisters actually had the original comic books. Mm-hmm. So I do know what the turtles originally did look like, and yeah, they didn't look as chibi, as for lack of a better term, as chibified as we saw in the cartoon series. Yeah, like the original comic, they were absolutely frightening gangsters.
Yeah, they were vicious. Yeah, it was much more
beautiful.
Yeah, it worked.
It was hardcore. Like when my sister found out that they had done a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon, she's like, "What?"
I'm just gonna say that's
She ranted so much about the different colored masks.
I've heard a lot of good things about the current IDW line, and I want to look into The Last Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to read that now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that for all of you purists and teetotalers out there, you need to understand Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was born out of a night of debauchery. Mm-hmm. Eastman and Laird were drinking one night, and they said, it'd be kind of funny. Oh, what? A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And they started drawing shit, and they started doing shots. And when they woke up in the morning, kind of fuzzy-headed, they said, this is kind of good, actually. Like, we could do a comic book on this. It might be 4 comic books. Let's try it. They're ninjas. They're Ninja Turtles.
It wouldn't surprise me if Superman had the same origin story. Sitting around making shots. It'd be awesome. A guy that can jump over buildings.
With Siegel and Schuster. Or Joe, no, not Siegel. Joe Simon and Jay Siegel and Joe Simon. Yeah.
Yep. I could see that. I could see that being a round of shots too. Yeah. A guy can jump over buildings. Yeah, and he's super strong. Yeah. And he runs around in underwear. Awesome.
I like how we went from Sucker Punch to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like how throughout this entire show we have jumped from one topic to another, and we just kind of went there. It is like the chat was basically kind of controlling the topics.
Yes, the 80s were absolutely great.
So make sure
I
that
would-
in the end,
I
you
have
thank the chat.
listen. I will say this. I will happily say this. I dug. I used to watch like retrospective on Power Rangers, and I was like, I would love to see a more serious take on Power Rangers, and I feel like we got that with the Boom Studios run.
Wait. Hold on. Power Rangers serious. You talking about the one with Katie Sackhoff for 14 minutes?
No, I do not like that. I did not like some of the family ones. I was like, that is too heavily on violence. That's like
that one there. I thought was great.
I just didn't think that made any sense, though.
I thought it made perfect sense. The bad guys won.
Mm-hmm.
Rita Repulsa took over Pink Power Ranger and led you through 14 minutes of how your Power Rangers died. That was great. It's dark. It's not.
Oh, I was thinking of another fan film. Never mind.
I don't know how you could think of another fan film. Katie Sackhoff is that little cutie from Battlestar Galactica, and she plays an amazing Pink Power Ranger in this fan film. I'll send it to you.
Listen. I think if you get anything from today's stream, it's this. We have the best chat on YouTube. Period.
Yeah, we do. We have the best
chat on YouTube. Period. I think we bumped up in view counts because of me going on trying to explain to Awesome One.
Yeah, it really jumped up. Holy crap.
I was like, I feel like I need Tom or somebody else who's seen to understand what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I can pick up what you're putting down here. This is good. More of that.
It's like
and make sure you like, share, and subscribe because I want Makini to beat me to 1,000.
I am not saying this. I did like the visuals for it. I really did like the visuals for Sucker Punch. I'm like, this would be an awesome game. And if this was set in its own like steampunk universe, this would be awesome. Like, I could see an entire universe built out of it.
Mm-hmm. You see, I've been plugging. One of my friends on
Grumpy is going to war with going to war with the chat over TMNT though.
Is a TMNT fan.
We love Grumpy.
Grumpy, calm down, man.
He's doing good. Down in history.
One of my friends on here, lovely Southern gentleman by the name of Poe. He actually did this quote in this little bit in one of his posts.
Although I do agree with you, Grumpy. It is kind of weird how they made it. How in the films it was basically April was responsible for how the Turtles came to be and not Splinter.
Yeah, I ignore that. But he said because there's so often it's the same gripe I've had about like the movies for a while now. It seems if it's not mind blowing, it's automatic trash.
Mm-hmm.
What is it, the exact phrase? I don't go into these looking for a life-changing experience. I'm just looking to be entertained.
We can be entertained, exactly.
Yeah,
I think with Sucker Punch, I was entertained. I don't think I wasn't entertained. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't entertained. I just
hold on.
Kind of looking back, I just felt like I feel like there was just not a lot.
Hi guys.
It's Jimmy Bear.
She's trying to be the equalizer. She's trying to calm.
She's trying to be the equalizer. What's up?
Hmm.
Did you lose your train of thought? I hate it when that happens.
I need to bring up okay. I want to bring up one thing. We can, in regards to Zack Snyder, regardless of my opinions, as far as how I feel with how his filming style is with everything, we can unanimously agree that one of Zack Snyder's best films is Wonder Woman, hands
Oh,
down.
absolutely.
I loved Wonder Woman. I love the first one. And that was a lot of strength. And I say Zack Snyder because I think it was. I know you're gonna hear me say, Matt. Just let me say it.
Go for it.
Patty Jenkins worked best with Zack Snyder on that one.
She did.
She had Zack Snyder helping her out. I'll say that because I think a lot of the best moments that made Wonder Woman shine, Zack Snyder did have some hand in it.
And that's
plus
it.
Plus you just have the absolute charisma of Gal Gadot. So.
And that's it exactly. I really wish that they had his influence for the second movie,
right?
Because I can't even hide it. Again, it's on my channel. I loved the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching reruns of the Wonder Woman TV series with Linda Carter. So that is my original Wonder Woman. So getting to see her in the movie was just, it was everything. Seeing the two of them together, that's my OP. And so many Easter egg callbacks to the original TV series. I friggin' loved that. But I think the big difference between Wonder Woman 84 and Wonder Woman is the influence of Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
And it really missed.
And the funny thing is, what my favorite part of Wonder Woman was? It was all of the interactions between her, Chris Pine, Steve Trevor, and the crew. That entire crew. It's just those character moments I really, really, really loved. Because it was just like, I love having those human moments. I love seeing those interactions. And I always want to try to make sure I get those interactions too. More than the action. The action was great, but it was just those character moments that I really loved the most, just because I loved how human they made Diana in that film. She felt very, very human.
Okay. She did remember what she was trying to say. Go ahead.
You're amazing, Grumpy. Love ya.
Aww.
Aww.
Yeah, and apparently earlier this week was Brothers' Day, and I forgot to tell you that, Bruce. So, yeah, sorry about that.
Henry Cavill was given a script.
Henry Cavill, I think Henry Cavill had the potential to be a great Superman, to be a great Clark Kent. But it was what he was given. I felt that they didn't give him a chance to be that. That's how I feel. I feel like he didn't get that chance to be that, because you see those glimpses in them, in my opinion. You see those glimpses of the Superman, of the Clark Kent that he can potentially be if he was just given a better script, if he was given better direction, though.
Yeah.
And I say that in terms of, from a Man of Steel, from BVS onwards. Just wasted potential. Complete wasted potential. And it's wasted potential for somebody who wants to play that role, who wants to continue playing that role.
What?
And now, and he's shining as Geralt right now. He's shining as Geralt. It's just, you look back at Man of Steel, it's like, you look at what could have been. Because you feel like you have the right formula. It's just like, everything is in place. It's just like, you could have given him so much more to do. Go ahead, Matt.
Sorry, I just want to respond to Stephen. I'm with you because I grew up on that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But the CW,
Tyler, I know you're about to say Tyler Hoechlin, Superman and Lois. I know you're about to say that.
Actually, I haven't watched that series.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the, especially the earlier CW DC stuff, I was absolutely in love with. I have sung the
here.
praises of Black Lightning over and over again, and they really missed out by not doing the Painkiller spinoff. But that's a completely different thing. For me, my favorite of all of them, as much as yes, Arrow, absolutely love. I had a friend that actually worked on the set for that, and I mean, Michael Jai White is Bronze Tiger. Gotta love
Plus,
that.
we've had somebody who got his ass kicked by Black Canary on the set.
But for me, Flash will always have my soft spot.
And
the fact that they brought in Michael Wesley Shipp to play the father, and they put him back in the suit. I was back in high school as soon as I saw that. I'm like, oh my god.
Listen, I will say that I've sung the praises of Flash multiple times before. The first season is fantastic because of the strength of everything we're learning about, and just because half of that was Tom Cavanaugh as Eobard Thawne. The way they set that up was great. That was excellent. The second season is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It is sheer brilliant. Everything they did with it, I adored it.
I don't even remember
It wasn't just the fact that they brought back John Wesley Shipp as the Flash, but the fact that they made him Jake Garrick.
They made him Jake Garrick, and then in the crossover, they made him the Flash he was back in the 90s. Same suit and everything. And I'm like, and he still looked good in it.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The thing they did with how they did with Hunter Zolomon was awesome. Freaking awesome. I will never forget that. I will never get that episode where the very end of it, where it was the last time we saw Dr. Light, but the very end of the episode, that entire scene of where Zoom basically made Barry his bitch. And it just showed him like, I remember he brings it up, and he's like, really? This is the best you could do? I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers at this point.
Exactly, Grumpy.
What was his strength? Everything, it was like that weird thing, because it was like I was so mixed on with the relationship with him and Iris, but yet bringing Patty Spivot in was great because there was so much great chemistry with that. Yeah, I'm kind of mixed on Iris. I was kind of mixed on Iris, and even then, I was just like I stopped after the third season. There were still moments I really liked in the third season, especially with Savitar, but still.
Oh, I'd still be watching it if it was available up here. It is a pain in the arse to because CW doesn't stream up here anymore.
But the first and second season was fantastic, and I love the fact that it made that The Flash became kind of CW's flagship title because they introduced the multiverse. Like one of my all-time favorite episode of Flash is that two-parter when they went into Earth 2, and it was nothing but Easter eggs.
I know.
Every single quarter. I freaking giddied at every single little Easter egg I picked up. I was like, oh my god!
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
I just gotta say that Flashpoint, the animated Flashpoint, is my highlight.
It's fantastic.
Flash.
It's freaking fantastic. I know they can't do. I know they couldn't do the. I know they could. They had to make Eddie shoot himself to get rid of Eobard Thawne. They couldn't have it. They couldn't do it in live action where Thomas Wayne basically put a bullet in Eobard Thawne's head. They couldn't do that in real live action. So sorry. I think it's time to wrap it up because I still got work to do. I still gotta finish this drawing. Go ahead.
Okay, one last thought from Jabeaver.
All right.
Hey, awesome one.
Or yeah, that.
been
You just
eyeing the
wanted to
chat the
address
entire
that, I
time. I feel like she's
She is.
becoming. I feel like she's becoming a mod.
Yeah,
is.
I'm kind of cautioning against that. I like Chibi Bear. Chibi
I
Bear's
do
a
too, but I'm
child.
afraid
Don't
she's
put
becoming
her
like
in
the bot of the
environments
chat. Like,
this.
hold on, slow down.
She's
Don't put
just watching because but no worries.
Awesome one, Red Pine.
Thank you, that yo baby bear.
Speed God was too much. Speed God. Oh, you mean Godspeed? Yeah, they did.
Mm.
Speed. Yeah, it just kind of felt good. Like, okay, listen, with Arrow fell apart. Arrow fell apart the moment he was killed by Ra's al Ghul in the mid-season finale of season 3. It fell apart there because what happened afterwards was that it focused way too heavy on the Oliver Felicity shipping. I'm not a fan of shipping. Period.
I'm not a fan of that shipping.
It focused way too heavily on that.
And
And I thought they
For
could
me,
turn.
it's the fan
I
shipping
saw
that-
potential with season 4 and 5. I saw some potential with 5 because they were bringing in the crew. They were bringing in Mad Dog, Ragman, and a few other characters. But it's still they still missed the ball. They still dropped the ball many other ways, and I just gave up after that.
Like I said,
and Mr. Terrific, I really liked.
Actually, I really did like him. I'm sad when he stopped being part of the team.
Excuse me. I'll reply to a comment.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, I've watched Brave.
Oh yeah, we've seen it a few times.
But yeah, I'll answer your question, Stephen. Yes, I've watched Brave. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you do.
I think he has. That's why he's just.
she is so
I
adorable.
don't. Can I say that I don't need to see Brave because I played Brave before? I want to ask Kitty Bear. Have you heard of Aloy? Do you know who
Aloy?
Aloy is?
No.
Have you heard of Horizon Zero Dawn?
You know when they say Brave, they're talking about the Disney movie.
I know, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know what
Horizon Zero Dawn is like a
Horizon
sequel to
Zero
Brave. It's like a
What kind? We'll check that out.
Aloy is a lot like Merida and Brave.
Okay.
Merda. You know what I liked about Brave?
Mhm.
They studied springs to get the hair right.
It's
True.
okay.
It's
It's
true.
okay, Grumpy. I'll be the mod. She can watch.
I'm not a fan of Brave. I'm gonna just be the dissenter, and I'm okay with that. I didn't like the movie.
Mm.
I thought the animation was good.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Aloy's a lot like Merida and Brave. I did think about that.
Yeah, it's like a futuristic version or great granddaughter of
Yeah, kind of like that. You know what I mean?
No, just got to say, like in response to the whole CW thing, for me it was the fan shippings that I couldn't take.
It ruined it just because it was the whole CW isms. It's like you realize it's a CW show. I'm like, oh, fuck. Because there's so many good things. Like think about, the best season of Arrow was season 2, hands down, because of Deathstroke, because of Slade, of course. I wouldn't put it on the level of Daredevil season 1 though. I think Daredevil season 1 is fucking
That's
brilliant.
That's the peak. That's the best we've got.
Yeah,
Arrow will always have my heart because they put Michael Jai White in there.
Mm-hmm. That's Braun Steiger. That was good. I like that.
He's
I actually like that specific episode because of how it's set up.
He was in a couple. He was in a
how
couple
it's set up.
episodes.
Colton Haynes' Roy Harper as Red
Yeah.
Arrow. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Grumpy, you just became my buddy, man. Heavenly Blade was an amazing.
Oh,
game.
Heavenly Sword.
But
Heavenly Sword. Fuck yeah.
Don't
but
talk to that Steven about
it's
that.
not even just the Oliver Felicity, but there was a fan shipping with the Flash, and there are so many friggin' videos
What?
I hate it. I friggin' hate it.
Mhm.
Where they're shipping Barry with Killer Frost.
I just feel like they missed the mark. They missed the mark completely
Trying to look for the word.
with Laurel. I feel like they missed the mark with Laurel, and
They
it
did.
wasn't until near the end of the second season that we actually got a proper Black Canary in Earth 2's Black Siren.
Mhm. But I think the struggle is the two of them had no chemistry together.
I know, yeah, Katie Cassidy, yeah, exactly.
I agree, Grumpy.
Yeah, you got it, baby.
Yeah, Daredevil season 1 is peak form. It's freaking brilliant. Season 2 is just as good though. Season 2 is great. It's just season 1 is just like
No, season 2 fell off a little bit. Season 3 picked it up, I felt.
season 3 picked. I really like season 2 because a lot of it was the strength of just because, like I said, I think we had a great Punisher in Barenthal, and I think we had a great Elektra as well.
Michael Jai White was in a fan film on Mortal Kombat on the internet.
He's a
for
great
while.
Jax.
Mhm.
He was a great Jax.
One of my favorite Jacks actually.
Mhm.
He also does the voice of Bronze Tiger in the
He did Bronze
Batman
Tiger, he voiced
and
Doomsday.
Batman's Soul of the Dragon movie.
Yep.
Absolutely, just adore that man. I just gotta say Bowsette because I see your comment about Tumblr and fan shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm part of the Supernatural fandom.
Thank you, awesome one. 200
That-
subs will definitely help me out.
Those fan shippings go down really weird.
It's just it ruins the flow. You just kind of ruin what the thing is. Like if you focus, like I think I was like you got something here with the League of Assassins and such, but I'm like you focused way too heavily on the shipping afterwards. I'm like, come on, guys, come on. And you brought a great Titans villain in Damien Dark for next season, but then kind of squandered that too. Although I did hear that him making a comeback in Legends of Tomorrow and such, but still. Sorry, that's yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here because I gotta. I don't know. My phone went off. My phone's power is out, so I gotta charge it up and upload all the footage here, and then see if I can finish the rest of this while recording. Like I said, I still got, what time is it? It's 3:50, so I only got like 3 hours before I go live on Twitch tonight. So,
what game are you playing on Twitch?
Redout 2.
Redout 2. Isn't that the spiritual sequel to Wipeout?
Kinda, but they're completely different games now. Like Redout, Wipeout, and even F-Zero are completely different.
The handling for Redout was great. It just
feels completely different from Wipeout, though.
I finally got to the moon on Redout 1, and it is a bitch. But
I will. I will. Ari did awesome one. He's out on vacation. He's on vacation, so we'll celebrate after.
I had a video call with my father today, and my dad was having fun watching the F1 race.
Mm-hmm.
No spoilers.
Please don't. We'll save it for later. Save it. We'll watch the highlights after the show's over. Okay, so let's not.
Sure.
All right. Anyway, thank y'all for being here, guys.
For those of you that are fathers, we wish you a happy Father's Day.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, great show. How does it feel to be back? How does it feel to be back, man?
I'm going to show you what I finished today.
It feels like we got so much more to do. It feels like we got so much we could do. We can do this summer.
We are going to do.
It's going to be amazing.
We're going to do.
Oh yeah,
we're going to do it.
And guys, I have to say this once again because I will shill the hell out of this until we get this shit sold out. They're available.
Like Friday. You have until Friday.
$15 a pop. Links in the chat. Links in the description. Grumpy, do your thing. Grumpy, do the thing. Yeah, these are available. Hope to finish Cortana and have her up soon. We'll have more. Come on. Let's. If we were able to get the Sonic stuff sold out last year, I think we could do the same for this. So.
Who wouldn't want a MILFy version of Cortana magnetically sealed to their fridge or stuck to their favorite binder? Think about it.
Listen, I'm just saying. We all would love to have Cortana as our neuropathic AI. Wouldn't mind having Cortana as my. I'm just saying. It's still. Anyway, we are out of here. So thank you guys so much for listening. As always, tomorrow is Maki Sketch Diary. If I can finish it tonight, and then Thursday. Oh well, no. Maki's morning. You know what? The morning sketch. Keep an eye out. You'll see when. So, other than that, I hope you guys really do like the outro I made. Nobody's seen the outro, so you gotta check out the outro. So, anyway, thank you all so much for being here. If you guys can, please embrace the suck. No, don't embrace the suck.
No, it means lean into the pain. When you suffer a setback,
okay, true. That's true.
Embrace it, acknowledge it, move past it.
What he said.
I'm just saying, with our crowd, I would choose a different phrasing.
You know, we went through an entire stream without me using any clip whatsoever. You do realize that, right? For Mads Mama Bear, Bruce Lombardo, I am Makini 90, an artist, journey video illustrator. We will see you all next time for another video or live stream. So until then, take care. Much love, and it's so great to be back. We are back, baby, for the summer. The road to 1K continues. Till next time, guys. Much love.